Get ready, get ready. The Lord is coming soon, and it'll be faster than this. You heard me now. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Oh, thank you, Lord. Get ready, get ready. The Lord is coming soon, and it'll be faster than this. You heard me now. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Oh, thank you, Lord.
Can do for you what nobody else can do for you. What would you do? Oh, come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. The devil tried to block me, tried to stop me, but no. Tried to steal my blessing, but God said, oh no. I'ma send some angels to help my remnant. They're gonna see my goodness in the end time like never before. Devil, do you really think you can stop them? You can block them, devil. Do you really think you can stop them or block them, devil? Do you really think you can stop them or block them, devil? By the power of the blood, you are defeated. So God,
no. Why they couldn't get me to do the vocals for that in the back? I could have went crazy on the. Oh no, I could have went crazy on that part. I could have went crazy. Yo, family, what's going on? Happy New Year. Lord have mercy. We in the building. We bringing the New Year in the way we do when we used to do when we was younger in church. Yeah, I remember that when we used to bring in the New Year in church. I do anything to get out of that. I am not going to church on New Year's this year. It's weak as hell in church in New Year's. But this not in this church. Not in this church. I see you beautiful people looking good, smelling good. Damn, sister, what's that? Is that let me get another whiff for that. Is that Dolce Gabbana the one? I'm a Libra. I'm a Venus influenced being. You know, we do fragrances over here. Where my Venus dominance in this motherfucker? We some fragrance, skincare, motherfucking hair care, nail care, cosmetic having, never leave a house without chapstick, smelling good, deodorized motherfudges. All right. Ooh, I love me a Venus dominant. No, she gonna smell good. No, the house gonna smell good. I know she used perfume. I know she carried body spray in her bag. Give herself a little before she go in Walmart, before she go in Target. This a bougie chick right here. Before she take her ass to Target. Okay. Let me see some beautiful ass women at Target, but I be thinking twice before I'm like, bitch, you at Target. You already giving high maintenance vibes. I think I'm about to go to Walmart, get me a joint over there. Take my ass to Walmart real quick. Motherfucker see a girl in Target looking at $50 candles and shit. I'm like, you know what? It's the new year. Aries season started. Venus still retrograde. I am going to play myself. Things is moving too fast in this time of year to think I'm going to keep up with your high maintenance having ass. Fuck you going to do with a $50 candle? Sit your ass down. You know what I'm saying, family? Damn. Beautiful people. What's going on, man? Happy New Year. All right, happy real New Year. The sun is back in that space. Ooh, the sun is back in that space, and that's such an invigorating, enlightening, enticing, exciting space for the sun, guys. You hear what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This is my opposite season, and I be jacked up during Aries season. All right, it's kind of natural for you to be a little jacked up during your square opposite season, though. It's just a lot of energy. This is one thing y'all gotta understand, y'all. Whether activity is harmonious or negative, is activity. Don't worry, I know I'm gonna get to my shout outs. There's some people in here I got to shout out. because I seen a good sister in here. I ain't seen a little minute, so she know I'm about to say her name up in here. I already see other church members saying, "Sister, we missed you. Where you been at? We hope you're good, sister." You hear what I'm saying? So I'm gonna get to my shout outs and all of that. I'm gonna let the choir bring it back in. This is New Year time, so we gonna make sure we bring it in good. All right, let y'all settle in, looking good, smelling good. Sister, once again, what is that Dolce Gabbana, the one? What fragrance is that, sister? The EDT or the EDP? Which one? You hear what I'm saying? But we're gonna get into some Aries themes, y'all. We're gonna recap Pisces season real quick. We're gonna get into some Aries season themes. I'm gonna get all of my church members right to understand where the awareness needs to be for the rest of the season. Shout out to all the church members that can't make it. That's gonna be in the comments tomorrow, throwing timestamps up in there like, damn, boy, I couldn't catch church session, but we in here today. All right. Shout out to anybody in the chat that be it. Drop a 1 in the chat if you be on your replay, John, with it. All right, that's a real church member. All right. Mom Dukes ain't got time to make it to church today because she had to work double shift. But what she was doing at nighttime? She was in that mother. You like, Ma, don't you got working on it? Yeah, but I missed today's service. So the book of Job and Moses said she gonna get that session in. She gonna get that session in dolo. All right, that's a real worshiper. That's why I don't like when people be saying they real worshipers. That's why I don't respect people. See, I ain't religious as the fucking obvious, but this is the fucking obvious. But my thing is, this is my thing about being religious. This is my thing about claiming Christianity or anything. All right. In my opinion, it's already a construct that there's a lot of discipline in religion, but it's already a construct that's limiting. Nothing about spirituality is supposed to be limiting. Nothing in spirituality is supposed to be limiting as far as a creative understanding, awareness point of view. Yeah, we could limit things with our desires. We could limit things where we need to play self-control in a development type of way. But it can. I've seen religion do something to a lot of people mentally. Like, people are not able to have an awareness for certain things because of the lens you see things through. So when we talk about spiritual beings and whatnot, we flexible with it. I'll be Christian tomorrow and motherfucking Muslim on for I jack all that shit. I learned from all you niggas. I pick from all of y'all. There's some shit in the motherfucking Bible. I didn't see some shit in the Quran. All right, no, I did it, but I know there's some shit in there though. I can't read that motherfucker. You hear what I'm saying? That's what I would consider wise. Somebody that sits back and says, okay, damn, y'all niggas is all onto something, and in some type of way y'all all pointing at some of the same shit. Let me step back and see where y'all niggas started getting divided at some point. Oh, man started dividing these concepts, as man usually does. All right, so I just conclude all of that to say my problem with religious people at times is because they jack the religion. Y'all not real worshipers. I grew up in a strictly a goddamn extreme to a motherfucking degree Christian household. My mom don't play about Jesus Christ. My peoples don't play about that man. All right. So when you jacking a religion, but I don't see you worshiping like that, I feel away. I don't know about y'all. I feel away about that shit. That's why since day one, I never get on the motherfucking internet and know just because I'm talking about spirituality, I gotta come a certain motherfucking way. This is why I talk like this. This is why I walk like this. It might fuck up a sponsor or two in the future. I might have to switch up and get a little corporate on y'all ass at some point. Church, don't get mad at me. It's the market, is the advertising money. Sorry, y'all. All right. When we get back into our own little hood church sessions, I'll get back into my little hood pastor bag. But I might just have to. Well, all right, guys. It's Boro the Lucky Libra reporting live. I might just, if the check hitting right, I might just have to throw on the Tyrone Copple voice. Some of y'all don't even know who that is. Shout out to Jamie Foxx show. All right, some of y'all too young. Okay, y'all don't know about classics. They don't make TV like that no more. But look how jacked up I am already. Goddamn Aries season. I ain't even motherfucking shout out my church members yet. Damn. This is why this season just be getting the best of a brother. Aries be too fast. Why y'all be so fast? Seriously, Aries, answer in the comments. I kind of know already, but I kind of want to hear from y'all. I want y'all to really give me y'all a logical answer. I really know that. I know the truth is just the fact that, boy, honestly, when I just really try to just sit the fuck down, it's just, I don't know. I just got to get the fuck up. I know that's all you have the fuck to say about it. Sit your ass down. I'm bugging. It's y'all birthday. I can't even turn up on y'all like that. Damn. I'm going to get caught up this season because I be on Aries' ass. I'm going to keep forgetting it's y'all season. We have a bunch of bullshit ass karma coming my way. I didn't lighten up some of my karma. I done told Aries. I done lighten up some of the karma. I done told Aries I be hating on y'all because I secretly admire y'all proactive taking initiative asses. All right, I know there's Libras in here that hate to admit that shit. I know there's some Libras in here that hate to admit they like that shit about Aries. Because all it do is make you reflect on your lackadaisical ass. On your let me think of doing something. On your let me think of doing something. But if my best friend don't want to do this shit, oh, to hell with that shit ass. Libra, sit y'all ass down. Cardinal signs, I can't even. Gotta take some deep breaths during Aries season. Motherfucker, 0 degrees. I got a lot to say right now. Cardinal signs, sit y'all ass down. I'm gonna just get right into it. No, I can't even get right into it because I got a lot of people I ain't shout out yet. Yo, what's going on, church members? I'm gonna settle it back down for y'all. The sun just entered my 3rd house. That don't make nothing with my chatty patty ass better. That don't make nothing the fuck better. Get some shit transit your motherfucking 3rd house. You ain't never gonna shut the fuck up. The sacred artist, what's going on, good sister? Damn, we missed you, man. We hoping all is good, all is well, good sister. It just don't hit the same when you brought sister. Sometimes you don't know what you got till you miss it, till it's gone. You feel me? The vibe, you the backbone of this, sister. All right, we hope all is well with you. Lord have mercy. All right, Sunset Chaser. Damn, Sunset Chaser. You're going to get that sunset one day. I believe in you. Good sister Tracism. Y'all know that's another devoted good sister telling a sacred sister that she misses her as we all do. All right. My good sister Trey. All right, what's going on? Beautiful people. Simone. All right. Gitchy, ya, ta, ta. Chocolate latte, ta-ta. My good sister Chakra God in the building. I know there's some new church members that be like, the fuck he sing that song for her name being Chakra Khan? Yeah, I gotta go about 100 lives back to get that one. All right, just let me have my shit. Okay. Yeah, good sister, Lady Wisdom, Biblical Tarot. Damn, good sister Neoma Nova in the building. What's going on, my good Libran sister? We're gonna have to sit our asses down. I hope you know that. I hope you know it's that time right now. Okay, good sister Whitney Green. Okay, we in the building, man. Damn. Once again, Happy New Year, everybody. Happy real New Year to all my spiritually enlightened beings up in here, my aware beings. Lord have mercy. Do y'all know how wise y'all are for being into astrology? Do y'all know that? I feel like I got to remind y'all asses because they be projecting on us, y'all. I got to remind y'all ass from time to time. Good sister Lady Virgo in this piece. All right. I know sister getting in we just had the full moon in Virgo. All right. So I know sister moving with a diff energy over there. Good sister lady Virgo. All right. But yeah. Yo, hi. Just when I was about to go to sleep, I was wondering earlier this week where you were. Yeah, we in the building. We in the building tonight. All right. All right, guys. All right, guys. Okay. Happy birthday, Aries. Aries, happy motherfucking birthday. All right. Y'all the pioneers, y'all the starters, y'all the doers. I'm a talking ass nigga. Y'all gonna do some shit though. Yeah. Yeah, y'all gonna do some shit. All right. Damn. My good sister TT in the building. Damn. TT, you a Cancer. Let's sit your ass down. Sit your ass down this season. God damn, cardinal signs. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't even gonna lie. Good brother from the hip in the building. Damn. It's a devoted brother right there. All right. Lord have mercy. Peep how the deacon got passed over. Now, look, come on, brother. Come on now, brother. You know you an intricate part of this, brother. Don't even do that, brother. Y'all ever seen the church congregation arguing in the back? No, we're going to open up service with this over here. All right, Pastor? Like, first of all, you ain't even, who the fuck is you? I mean, lady Bethany, who do you think you talking to in here? I'll drop an F-bomb quick as a motherfucking pastor. I don't give a damn. That's going to be the realest church in the world. If y'all ever went to a church in real life and pastor cussed a bit, it can't be nothing belligerent, of course, right? It can't be nothing too crazy. It just got to be like when he really hype or like he really getting the word. It got to be like, you know, in a moment where you could excuse him, like, it's okay. He was in the word. Like the devil ain't going to do a damn thing to me. You hear what I'm saying? I'll go upside the devil's shit. Yeah, excuse me, family, but you hear what I'm saying? You hear what I'm saying? It's like, you're not going to get mad at Pastor for some You're right. I'll go up inside the devil's shit because he's a damn lie. You hear what I'm saying? So, Pastor got to get excused if he fuck up like that. You can't. Hell nah. I'm OD. I swear to God, if I was young in church, I'd have been in church like a motherfucker. I fuck around, would have been a pastor in real life in this motherfucker. I would start idolizing this nigga. Asking this nigga all type of dumbass questions. Like, God, you know, God know you be cursing like that. I would have got annoying as shit. Yo, listen, happy motherfucking birthday, Aries. Damn, this part of the year just turns you up some. This part of the year just turns you up some. All right. Yo, listen, man. Let me pull up these energies, guys. Let me pull up these energies before I talk y'all motherfucking heads off in here. All right. Okay, man. We made it through Pisces season, man. Hopefully, everybody got a chance. What were some of the major themes of Pisces season? Some of the major themes of Pisces season was, I would say, a lot of what I was emphasizing towards the end of Pisces season. Some of the things we talked about last week, because I really was kind of hovering over the conclusion of Pisces. And when we get into that second half of Pisces season, when we start to realize, okay, the first half of Pisces season helped me to understand where I have a lot of high hopes at, whether it's high hopes for something to do with personal development, creativity, relationship, healing, connection. By the time we get to the second half of Pisces season, now it's us understanding, right? Especially with Saturn being involved, right? Saturn, the bulldozer, the motherfucking, the blueprint, the fucking construction environment. It's developing in Pisces. So we already have that energy going on there. But yeah, once we get to the full moon time, we get into that second half of the season. Now we're understanding how much capacity we have to really build what, pour into what, how we're going to build this, that, and the third. So I need everybody right here. I need all my church members right now to understand, if you feel like in the past 30 days in some type of shape or form, even a little bit to a degree coming into Pisces season, but especially right now with multiple retrogrades in the air, if you felt like you had to dial something back with something that you already was trying to see a certain goal with, it could be a financial goal, it could be a certain business goal, whatever it may be. But for whatever reason, you had to dial it back within the last 30 to 45 days to per se. Flow with where that current is taking you. Don't fight that current right now. Don't fight that current. We are in a time of realignment, and I say realignment because multiple retrogrades, but now we're entering a very intense creative space. So with that comes, is really not the word to use right now. I don't even know if I should be using this word right now during Aries season. I think I'm out of alignment using this word, but we need to find some balance. I know Aries is like, I'm out of here, because no, he not gonna do that. He not gonna put that Libra shit on our shit right now. This all fucking time. That nigga just said balance. He know the fuck he not. I'm sorry, but it's true. All right, damn, Aries, listen, this is the goddamn problem right now. You won't be listening. Let me finish my shit. Anyway, like I was saying, damn. Before I was rudely interrupted by an intense, invisible Aries motherfucker. Guys, at multiple retrogrades, first of all, you have to be okay with realignment right now. You have to be okay with realignment right now, guys. You have to be. But you can't make the mistake of thinking you can't make the mistake of thinking any form of a timeout or realignment or recentering yourself is a step back. Don't make that mistake. That's a mistake we make too often in life. And we don't realize until however many years later, till we're removed from a situation, till we've grew and accomplished something. And then we look back and realize, like, damn, how the fuck was I going to even get here, or have this awareness, have this understanding, have this wisdom, if I experience this, that, and the third. So everything has to happen in its divine reasoning, guys, but and timing. But so fire signs, I've been getting on cardinal signs ass a whole lot because of this whole Mars and Venus beef between Aries and Cancer. But motherfucking fire signs, y'all been fake wilding a little bit. Y'all been fake like whatever sign the a transit is in is going to highlight that element. It's going to highlight the trine signs. So it's almost close to the sun. Like, when the sun gets in the fire sign, right now, sun is in Aries. So ain't no fucking Sagittarius or Leo in the cut right now. They naturally getting some of that sunlight. They naturally resonating with some of that because it's hitting them from such a beautiful angle, from such a harmonious, connected angle, right? So I was getting on the cardinal signs ass, but when y'all look at some of the shit, there's some fire signs crashing out recently during Venus retrograde. I'm like, damn, Venus retrograde being the fire signs going to be the ones first up to kind of crash out. It's kind of tied at one, fire signs and cardinal signs. But yeah, I see motherfucking Dr. Umar crashing out his Leo ass. That retrograde will bring some shit from the past back. You listen, what happens in the dark will come to light, coming from a Scorpio dominant. I trust God so much to reveal shit that's going on behind the scenes that is needed for me to know. But you can't know everything. You can't know everything, no. Some things is meant for you not to know. Yeah, what I'm saying, good people. All right, so what else do I want to get out about? Okay, so yeah, Pisces season, guys. So by now, all of us should be in a space right now. We understand what type of capacity we have to do this, that, and the third. We may have been as determined as hell to do this, that, and the third. We may have been in high spirits like a mug to do this, that, and the third. But guess what? Aries, the retrograde comes in and we have to realign things. And then we realize, like, okay, we're gonna get here. We still walking to this motherfucker, but we're gonna have to take this way, but we're gonna have to, slow a pace, or we're gonna have to just camp out and stay in the night till the sun come back out in the morning. And we're gonna get in tune with all of that. Get in tune with all of that. And try not to let your relationships. I think right now there's so many I don't want to say extreme, but you can see like the polar shifts of some transgressions in relationships right now. And I think I know a lot of people are using this time in such a healthy way. Venus retrograde is really good for relationships. They're really good. It's Venus retrograde is good for bonding. I'm gonna say why it's good for bonding. It's not good for bonding. I'll be honest with you. It's a sticky time. There's a sticky time with bonding because our values are being all up in the air. So yes, this is why the girl you're dating, bro. This is why the nigga you fucking with, sis. It was a little moody. Didn't have the pep in their step about connecting with you. If you asked them what's up, it couldn't probably get it out like that. But we're reevaluating values right now. If you're really connected to somebody, some of y'all married in here, some of y'all been dating somebody for so long, there's no way when you connect with somebody they can hide their feelings and emotions from you. So I think that's what makes this time a little sticky, because we may read too deep into that phase in some type of shape or form. Somebody cannot help themselves running into a motherfucking influence and having to adjust to it energetically, spiritually. But if that's being worn on your appearance as a partner, you have to be able to, that's where space comes in. That's where space for your partner to recollect, so they could show up in their best selves. That's why that shit is important in relationships. Give a motherfucker some fucking space, motherfucker. It's a bunch of retrogrades in this shit. Why you all up in my motherfucking face? Man, we thinking heavy as hell right now. Now, the reason I say it's good for bonding is because if you could get through all of that shit, that's fire. Y'all's meant to be some shit in this shit. If you get through some shit, some people not even realizing they having that breakthrough conversation with their partner or somebody they dating around this time. They not even realizing they're having that conversation. That little elephant in the room, right? That little roadblock in your connection, which we all gonna have with the partner we desire or the partner that's here to help us grow. We're all gonna have that. So when we run into these forms of tension in our connections and partnerships and relationships, that's where you get that's where you grow. Like, just like when you in the gym, you not growing shit in the gym, just being in the gym, lollygagging, getting little sets in. Motherfucker, what set have you did to tension? What set have you been like, that's where the growth was in them last 3-4. That's where the growth was at. Same thing in relationships, right? Honeymoon phase. Oh, I love you, sexy as hell. Ooh, I love how you touch me, talk to me. Ooh, la la la. Then when the tension come, the ability to stay on the same accord and understand we're on the same team working through the tension, that's golden. So people that are able to do that right now in this time, they're not even realizing the bricks they're laying, the foundation they're helping improve in their partnership right now. So shout out to everybody doing that. Now, on the other hand, if there's separation being developed in your relationship, try not to be too extreme, which that's going to be hard to do because Venus is in Aries and the sun has brought his jacked up, exalted ass in this motherfucker now. So what's pace? The fuck am I talking about? What's pace with connecting a relationship right now? What's the point of me even trying to give that advice? Because Aries, happy birthday. But if Aries can't have it now, Aries don't want it. Put a goddamn 1 in the chat if what I said is facts. If Aries can't have it now, they're not going to want to eat it later, touch it later. These niggas margin time for some shit that they want. Be quick as everything is quick with Aries. A nigga be fucking with an Aries chick and thinking he about to clip or something, thinking he about to get up in there. Let's say he do something that let's say like she about to let him get some, right? And let's say he ended up saying something or doing something that turned her off in that moment, right? But then they don't go, you know, he don't hit a home run, but they just kicking it. He might be in his head like, oh, we did all that on the first date, second date. Oh, I'm definitely in there. Yeah, I said that stupid shit, but yeah, I should have never did that. But like, I was right there. She let that shit pass by. Now with the Aries girl, who you talking about? You think that Aries girl that was right? That was your moment. This ain't a Libra girl. This ain't a fucking Taurus Virgo girl. She ain't finna work with your ass. That was your time to capitalize on some shit. She's on to the niggas is too slow. Niggas can't keep up. Ooh. Ooh. Woo! That Aries girl is a firecracker. I gotta take my jacket off. That Aries girl is a motherfucking firecracker. You need to move like this. All right. Now that actually kind of helps me settle in on my point, talk about how it's gonna be hard to pace with the sun moving into Aries. We already having Venus retrograde in this motherfucker, right? Mercury retrograde in this motherfucker, right? What do we know the sun do when it comes into a sign? It just makes you want to take action on everything going on in the motherfucker sign. So now you so thirsty and eager to have this conversation. Pisces season, you was just, the shit was on your head and you was just recollecting. Now Aries season come the sun getting Aries. No, we need to talk about this week. No, we need to make a decision about where we're going this week. No, I need to know what are we doing? You're not gonna pull this Libra shit. No, I didn't, because you know they got them girl astrologers there that be telling the girls what the fuck to look out for with us and shit. Girl astrologers be over there snitching. I be snitching on everybody too, though. I be snitching on everybody too. But girl astrologers be really trying to fuck the game up a little bit. Stop telling girls what us zodiac niggas like. Stop making it so easy for the women. Make them work. They gotta work too. Oh, for the Libra guy, just like everything he likes. Then it go fall for you. He'll do whatever you want to. Don't fucking tell her that. Even though it might be a little true. Don't fucking tell her that. Let her find that shit on her own. The fuck? Lady astrologer lady. All right. But anyways, the sun comes in and now you so eager to have this conversation. You so eager to make a decision about something with your goddamn relationship. You so eager to pull or take some type of jump with something that is in a recollection state right now. This shit, we are revising this still right now. So it's a sticky energy, y'all. It's such a jacked up energy. It's hard to be excited and somebody telling you, hold on. It's like, no, nigga, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to fight. It's a fighting ass sign too. Sometimes you don't even want to fight no more after a nigga take too long. He said he's gonna be here 2 minutes. Like, all right. Now, hold on. I called him. He said, go 5 more minutes. All right, I'm gonna go inside this nigga shit when he pull up. Now he said 10 minutes. He said he got pulled over 10 minutes. You know what? Fuck that. The beef done. I'm hungry as hell. I want to fight this nigga. My adrenaline gone. So this is what I'm talking about right now, guys. You cannot. It's a weird time. Aries season makes you want to jump off the motherfucking rail and just go ahead and pour into all the things you was just dawning on during Pisces season. But you can't move that fast right now. Now I say this much. By the time we all up in eclipse seasons, by the time we get to the full moon in Libra, that's when y'all could go ahead and do all that shit. That's when you go ahead and do all that shit. All right. There's a time and place for everything. I'm just talking about right now. Y'all. Don't, like I said, Aries season, we be ahead of ourselves. Stay with me right here. We right here. We talk about this little transition period from Pisces to Aries. So right now, everybody sit your ass down. But by the time we get into the full moon Libra, by the time we get there, you could do all the extreme shit. Extreme cut this motherfucker off. Extreme give your motherfucking your partner a motherfucking, what's the word? When somebody you gotta You offering them agreement, but you giving them a certain time to do it. What's the fucking word? But yeah, be extreme with all that shit around that time. Just don't wait till let you get through Aries season first, because you know what happens if you start making these decisions in the first half of Aries season. You know what happens? Aries is one of the most sensitive signs in the zodiac. Aries is one of the most sensitive signs in the zodiac. So if you allow yourself this first half of Aries season, now when I say Aries is sensitive, Aries is very durable. Aries is very durable. But as durable as Aries is, they don't like dead weight. Aries can't stand dead fucking weight. They can't stand dead weight in a business partnership. They can't stand dead weight in a relationship. And if Aries don't break up with you in a relationship and they view you as dead weight, that's nasty behavior. I don't want to be around. Like I don't even want to come. Don't invite me to your fucking house for dinner. The disrespectful ass shit Aries gonna be on with your ass, looking at you as dead weight in a relationship. It would be disrespectful as fuck to you. Because that Mars shit might just bully you for a little bit. It won't really break up with you right away. It might just bully you and for a little bit. Mars is one of the most masculine energies. When as a guy, when men are in really masculine environments, men size each other up. I was walking with a beautiful ass woman a few ago in a spot. I was in a spot and I seen a nigga looking at me. I'm like, what the fuck is you looking at? I know what he looking at, because I'm just a handsome fly nigga and my bitch look wavy. Like, of course you're gonna be looking at me crazy, but that's masculinity. That's just the fucking jungle. That's just a nigga, I'll take your bitch. Nigga, like, all right, go try. Go ahead, try. So that's what it is. So Mars will bully and take advantage. Like, we just get to the cutthroat raw energy that we dealing with when we talk about Aries. All right, Mars is cutthroat like that. So I would never want to be in no fucking distressed fucking relationship. Don't nobody want to be with nobody they don't want to fucking be with. But damn, don't let it be Aries, because they're gonna be so nasty. They're gonna be so goddamn nasty. All right. Disrespect for you in front of motherfuckers. I wish I would have one of my girlfriends or some shit disrespect me in front of people, like intentionally. I'm too extreme. I just be breaking up for nothing. Like, I'm a Scorpio dominant. We toxic as hell. We unhealed like a motherfucker. Don't no fucking Scorpio dominant really get healed at any point in your life. You stay toxic. Don't forget all that rise to the phoenix shit they be trying to tell y'all. Use a toxic motherfucker and you move behind the scenes. There's perks to it. All right, own your shit. Okay, now back to Aries' crazy ass. Now look, this is what we're gonna do. Real quick, just so we can really get a clear picture of how fast shit really moves. All right, because once again, y'all need to see what I'm seeing. Okay. Hold on, guys. My laptop doing this Mercury retrograde thing. I'm trying to pull up the fucking stars, and they showing my good sister over here. I fuck with sister, but I ain't call you up right now, sis. Hold on, let me see it. Come on, what does it do? It's popping. I'm trying to add. I don't know if y'all know how to work StreamYard. I'm dead trying to add my tab to the joint right now. Mercury really doing his thing right now. Damn. We're just gonna fast forward 30 days to the end of the season and see where everything is at.
Me under the blood, me say me under the blood. Jesus cover me under the blood, me say me under the blood. Jesus, you can cover me under the blood. In the morning when me wake up, and the blood that Jesus me take up. And when me feel like me, I go break up, put the blood on me face just like a makeup. In the morning when me wake up.
Lord have mercy. What the fuck? What the fuck I gotta pull a tooth and nail to just damn. Shit, little shit get me mad. I deal with real life shit like a G, but little shit pissed me the fuck off. That was annoying as hell just now, y'all. I know Mercury looking at me like, shut up, bitch. Just finish the live. Shit work now. All right. Anyways. All right, so today, sun, 0 degrees, boom, gangster. All right, guys, now we're going to go 30 days in. All right. Everything direct, okay? We end this season with a Venus-Saturn conjunction. Let's take that in real quick. So when we start the season, Venus is retrograde in Aries. When we end the season, it's conjunct with Saturn. So when I talk about, now back to my concept of talking about back to me talking about, guys, how much growth there is to make being able to get through hurdles in your relationships right now. You don't know what reps you just did in the gym. You don't know that was the last 3, 4, 5, that conversation, that breakthrough, that, allowing a part of your vulnerability to pass through that motherfucker. Then when we end the season, Venus we step into Taurus season with Venus conjunct Saturn. So by this time, we're ending the season with a whole new system developed in our relationship, guys. So when I say you got to navigate the pace and make sure you're not making extreme decisions or whatnot right now, yeah, you're in a time of revising things. For people that aren't in relationships, that aren't dating anybody, you may be recollecting so much about relationships. Don't let the motherfucking synchronicities go over your head too. Don't let your girlfriend or your homie or a movie or a stranger, you fucking got 11th house Aquarius placements, you never know. Don't let any wisdom you get from somebody else that rings back to a time in your life that you've seen how you displayed a certain action in your relationships. Don't let that shit go over your motherfucking head. Don't you dare. It's retrograde time. You got to take every gem the way it comes. All right. What house do you have Aries, guys? These is where the gems been coming from. This is where all the reconstruction has been at for the most part. Okay. So we got that going on. So we are in the midst of building a new system with everything that we want to connect to. Your desire to connect to it is going to stay the same, but how we go about building that connection is what is under development right now. All right. Then, this is really all just the tight conjunction right here on near the cusp, right? This whole Venus, Saturn, North Node conjunction. So a lot of my mutables right now, you're still in the pulpit right now. We're still baptizing y'all right now. So I still need a lot of my mutable signs to hold it. Signs, especially Gemini dominance, can be dealing with a lot of projection for new aspirations right now. It could be a lot of unwanted, unnecessary energy you're catching from people around y'all, and they're not even doing it purposely. This is some of the retrograde energy hitting y'all from see, the thing about Pisces, even though nothing's retrograde in Pisces, but when we talk about Pisces holds a lot of our insecurities and fears, because it's such a high house when we're talking about dreaming, right? When we talk about dreaming and aspirations and shit. So what's on the other end of that? All right. You have these big dreams, these big aspirations. What's on the other end of that? The fears of not accomplishing the motherfuckers. All the insecurities attached to what triggers you on the journey, right? So that's just the natural opposite end of that, right? So when it comes into things we want to see come into potential, we all have to be aware of how much we're feeding the natural opposite end, the natural opposition that we'll always face in anything we do. That's how we get stronger, when we meet the opposition and we get past that motherfucker. All right. Now, Mars is going to be 0 degrees. We're going to have a Mars get that's going to be a breath of fresh air. Lord have mercy. Can't wait till Mars get into Leo. Mars in Cancer has been feeling like a real just slow old school war of the emotions, but not a modern war. Like, we using weak ass old guns, so we kind of stabbing each other more. It's nasty. We don't got the right medicine. It's Mars in Cancer. It's a slow battle of you navigating everything in your goddamn subconscious. It's a slow battle of Mars having to penetrate everything in your subconscious and make sure any burdens are clear here. That's what Mars has been doing. This is why it has been easy to project in your relationships, because Venus is squaring Mars. So we might have pushed negative energy in the past couple months on our loved ones, and really have, like, a lot of loved ones, I believe, are apologizing to each other. Put a number 2 in the chat if one of your loved ones had to apologize for you or some shit, and you had to look at them like, look at them crashing out right now. This is crazy. This is not even them, or you had to do that. I could put 2 2s in the chat. I crashed out on a loved one recently, a few recently, and vice versa. Grace was given on both sides. It's crazy times, y'all. So that little Mars Aries tension can do that. All right. Sunset Chaser said, I'm waiting for a few apologies. You might let the retrogrades pass. They'll come to their senses. Let the retrogrades pass. All right. So that's just that good old Cancer Aries stubborn clash right there. All right. You mix a little ego in with those who know you the best. And sometimes you can have a really stubborn war. But by the end of Aries season, the ruler of Mars, see, that's another thing. We get into Aries season and the ruler is in Cancer. So we start off Aries season 2 retrogrades in Aries, and the ruler is fucked up. See, this ain't going to be like, I know that's why y'all come here. I know that's part of why y'all come here. I know that's part of why y'all come to this church, because, there's going to be a lot of intros. Happy New Year's, guys. It's Aries season, loving light. Y'all come here and y'all get the real. Listen, y'all, it's fucked up out here. Stay dangerous. You know what I'm saying? That's the real word right there, because that's what it is. Okay? When we are emulating the planet, so when they're in fucked up, confusing spaces, we are fucked up and confused. That's where the true wisdom got to kick in for you to know you don't know everything. That's when you really got to hold on to that affirmation right there. We don't know shit right now. What's going on with your, listen, no. Because y'all, it's not a joke. Y'all think I'm being funny. Listen, what you going through with you and your partner, when you on the phone talking to your best friend about this, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. You figuring some new shit out. You go through some new shit in your shit right now. Y'all both wrong. Y'all both learning. Y'all don't know a damn thing. Put the ego down. You do not know what the fuck is going on. Learn right now. All right? When you really in your spiritual bag, you'll know when you're in that moment in a relationship. I'll say that again. When you in your true spiritual bag, you know in that present moment, when you're in that moment, like, damn, really like this person, but this current phase of dating right now is really triggering things that make me either want to give up, make me want to do something toxic, make me not want to work on this. This is actually not the first time this has came up, because this is actually not the first time I came across this little issue of mine. whatever the fuck that may be. You can't fucking listen. You're selfish. Talk too much. Single-minded. Goddamn, it sounds like some Aries placement. You motherfucking you're just not a good. You're not being a good partner. You a good person. You're just not being a good partner. And I think some people get that fucked up. You're a really good person. You a shit of a fucking husband or wife. I gotta tell you that shit though. You hell of a father or mother. You ain't shit husband or wife. All right. Multiple things can exist at the same fucking multiple truths can exist at the same time, y'all. So you don't know what you're going. We still don't know what we got going on right now. But I'm telling you, when the full moon get into Libra, that's the point. I'm telling you, that's the point where everything started clicking. I'm telling you, that's gonna be the point. Everything started clicking a bit. That second half of Aries season gonna be brutal this year. That second half of Aries season gonna be brutal this year. Because there's gonna be so much spiritual hold on buttons in the first half of Aries season. Motherfuckers gonna want to pull the plug, take a jump, do this, then, and third, but it's gonna be a little bit too much of that hold up energy in the air, or God gonna manifest something to slow the fuck down. Bitches retrograde. Sit your ass the fuck down. Ain't retrograde in other signs, retrograde with signs with the sun in there. That's a whole different thing. Ain't the retrogrades ain't another sign. They in Aries with the sun. That's a whole nother dynamic. It's a whole other dynamic now. Okay. Mercury's always going to be the closest planet to the motherfucking sun, and then Venus too. But when them niggas is both in rewind motion, the sun don't go fucking retrograde. He don't give a fuck about that shit. You niggas get that shit together. It's as simple as that. So that's what creates the disconnection of how to pace it. You know, the dad can't come home and sit with his daughter Venus or sit with his son Mercury all the time. If he working 30 fucking days of the fucking shit, these niggas expect me to be outside from fucking 6 a.m. all the way to now I don't even go down early. Now I gotta get another extra hour. Now it's overtime. And I need the moon and Mars to come through the oldest sun and sit down with Mercury and do the study hall when he in retrograde and help him with the extra studying. I need him to be there for his sister. While Mars has anger issues and deals with impatience as well, because he don't like the first son duties. This is all planetary family shit. So the sun need to depend on that. That's why Mars is the gas for the sun, right? So the sun gets in there, and Venus, whatever Venus got going on with a retrograde, like she feels like she has to take action. She has to pick up on it. Oh, my dad is home. He's getting on my ass about my bad grades, or Mercury, whatever the fuck Mercury little clumsy ass got going on. Little smart ass clumsy nigga though. Intelligent little genius of a schemy motherfucker. So the sun don't got capacity for the sun don't be having understanding for that shit. It's just like, get the shit done, get the fucking grades. I bet the report card better look a certain way, and it has such of that take initiative type of energy, and that's where we might start tripping a little bit. So first is gonna start with the fire signs, the cardinal signs. Just gonna really start there with y'all asses. Okay. Now, full moon in Libra. After this, we go get into Aries season for all signs. Full moon in Libra. Is this the day of? Yes. Yeah. What's the 11:53? So full moon is gonna, yeah. So it's April 12th. Full moon is gonna be squaring Mars. So full moon in Libra squaring Mars, relationships reacting to emotional turmoil. In the approach for transformation. So this is why, once again, I told y'all the full moon period is when a lot of shit gonna start clicking. This is a great time to start making these decisions, because the first half of Aries season, you just have such a sensitive ass motherfucking body. So for the whole first half of Aries season, you're just picking up on burdens, what feel heavy, because Aries just want to go. Aries just want to create. So anything that feels like it's the littlest thing gonna feel like a burden during Aries season. So by the time we get to the full moon, when we get to this part, any type of emotional turmoil we're carrying and we feel like in a connection or a partnership is not, they're just making that shit worse, or they're not being supportive of it in no type of way, or we're not gonna have no tolerance for that. So that's where people get extreme decision making from. It's a full moon on top of that, squaring Mars. That's intensity written all over it, but in an emotional ass sign. All right. So that's the only square. It's gonna have some activity, in conjunction with the Venus and with the Pisces energies. So once again, it's gonna be this, this cuspy energy right here, including the sun. I can't really say opposite. Libra is really just a full moon in Libra opposite the sun. These are in conjunction, but yeah, this is the time where you're gonna have more clarity, guys. Mercury and Venus already gonna be direct by the full moon. So right now, I could say this much. There's going to be a lot of clarity on how to go about starting things right now. When we get into we could say full moon time. When we get into middle of Aries season, there's going to be a great time to really put the foot on the pedal and start executing heavy that second half of the season. Use this first half season to catch the Holy Ghost of Aries, but don't jump on the Holy Ghost. Don't run all over the pulpit yet. Just catch it. Just catch the Holy Ghost. Sometimes when you in church and the word's going on, you in the bleachers or whatnot, you in the seats, you catch the Holy Ghost. But when it's really time to go, then you run up in the aisle, you do your shit. And now you on TikTok. Now you're going viral. All right. But don't run out yet. Just recollect. Just keep catching the word. All right. Keep catching we're in a fire season. Learn to trust your vision during the season. People, this earthy ass Saturn ass realm has a way of killing your imagination and your vision. It is your responsibility to keep engagement with your ability to have vision, right? And I'm talking from a spiritual perspective and your imagination. I hate to interact with people and I pick up on the fact that a part of this realm has took away your ability to imagine and believe, and this realm could do that. And that's why some of us have to reincarnate so goddamn much to know how to impose our spiritual tools on this realm. This is part of what we all learning. We're here to learn how to do. All right. Now, a lot of us here, we a good percentage down the way, because at least we got to the point of understanding, all right, we spiritual. That's the majority of the battle right there. That's the majority of the battle. Once you could jump out the matrix, you got to jump out the fucking matrix first to start fighting anybody in this motherfucker. So we there. We about 75-80% there, but we still here. We still on Earth, y'all. We still here. We here for a reason, y'all. We not here to just be la la la. No, it's things to do. All right. Whatever your heart and spirit tell you what the fuck that is, that's what it is to do. Get a Shay. All right. So full moon of Libra is gonna be the turn up time. It's gonna be a turn up time, and Mars is gonna be debilitated the whole season, guys. Oh, it's gonna be a mucky Aries season. It's gonna be a mucky Aries season, guys. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It's just mucky from the point of frustration of that stop go energy with Aries. You may not have Aries placements to understand what stop go feel like. You might be a Virgo ass motherfucker. You use a stop go ass motherfucker. Hold on, guys. Do we have enough gas? Yes. Did we bring enough water for you? Yes, motherfucker. Ain't you a Virgo? We know you got all the shit we need. What the fuck you asking us? Drive. fucking the road trip up. Stop, go, motherfucker. This is Aries. This is Aries driving the car. This is how Aries talking driving the fucking car. So not every sign is. We all have different temperaments. Taurus and Capricorn can deal with stop, go, because when somebody says stop, what are they going to say? What is Taurus and Capricorn going to say? Why? If it makes sense after why, it's like, all right, yeah, we should fucking keep stopping when we need to stop. Aries might not want to hear that shit. Aries going to be like, motherfucker, the last 10 times we stopped, we didn't really need to stop. We could have just went through the motherfucking things we had to stop. Y'all just want to wait for this shit to pass by. We could have went through all that shit. So we all have different psyches. Right now, we're in Aries season. So Aries dominance, understand this, Aries suns, moons, risings. If you ever dated Aries dominance, Venus and Aries, you've picked up this energy from them, especially if you're a cardinal dominant, especially if you're a Capricorn, Cancer, or Libra. That was agitating to you. Like, damn, we can't stop and go sometimes. I'm a Saturn ass nigga. We about to get right into the influences for all signs, y'all. I'm a Saturn ass nigga. So this is why when I deal with fire dominance, besides Sagittarius, because we just got our little sextile Jupiter thing, clicking thing going on. But when I deal with Leos and Aries, Sun, fire dominance, bro, I'm so annoying to them with that stop go shit. My punctuality has always pissed off fire sign women that I've dated. It's always pissed them off. The air sign woman, that she don't complain about shit. Be late as a motherfucker. She be like, where you at? You always busy. All right, come on, let's order some food. I was late too. I just got here before you. All right, air sign woman, keep it light. The fuck? Fire sign woman ain't got time for that shit. That's when I started realizing my experiences dating fire sign women. I started realizing, like, I'm a Saturn ass nigga. I'm a slow ass nigga sometimes. Damn, I need to move a little faster. I need to pick it up. All right, I'm telling you, them sun dominance. I'm telling you, it's the vitality, y'all. All right, let's get into it. Let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into it. Influences for all signs. Happy birthday, Aries. This is a stop and go season, y'all. Until the full moon in Libra, and then after that is everything's a go in that motherfucker. All right, get your shield, get all your battlefield gear, because Aries is a battlefield, y'all. So just know whatever house you got Aries in, you go be fighting for something. I want everybody right now to write in the comments to put what house you have Aries in and what house you have Mars in. After you comment that shit, I need you to think about the tension, disagreements, fights, potentially arguments, intensity, clashes, ops, enemies you deal with in that damn house. Really think about it. Think about the people in your life that was literal enemies. Like, if I see this person in school or when I go to work, this person say the wrong thing to me, or this nigga in my neighborhood, bro. Come on, bro. This shit not gonna lie to you, bro. Aries, Mars energy gonna bring ops. It's a warfare sign. So whatever house Mars is in, is gonna bring that there. Prepare to fight for something in your Mars house. Whatever house you have Aries in. I have Aries in my third house. My whole childhood, I was bullied, bro. It's just how it is. I got Mars in my 10th house. Anything I've ever done, any field I've ever touched career-wise or anything I've been known for, I've dealt with highly competitive people around me and a lot of selfish people on my own team. So you're going to deal with that. I'm telling y'all, man, Mars is a motherfucker. So you gotta know how to channel that little motherfucker sometimes. That's you gotta just almost gotta get a little aggressive with it, like it's a little baby pit bull or something. I know you run shit in the little dog world, but it's a big dog right here. You gotta channel Mars ass a little bit. When you get Mars to channel all that passion and intensity into, you do it intentionally. then that's when you a motherfucker. AKA anybody that you've ever seen have goals, be passionate, and sustain it. They've channeled Mars in a positive way. AKA they've channeled their focus, their intensity, their proactiveness towards a goal, and then knowingly when they ran into opposition, they met it. They met the opposition. Period. And they were looking forward to anybody else who was looking forward to stopping their shit. Like, I'm looking for the next nigga to stop me in my shit. Mars be looking for a nigga. He be itching. Mars be itching for one of you niggas to get in front of his shit. So listen, man. All you stop go signs, sit your ass down. Aries, go. Taurus, stop, go. Gemini could do both. Cancer, stop, go. Leo, go. Virgo, stop, go like a motherfucker. Who's next? Libra, do anything. You know, Libra want to do anything everybody do. So whatever anybody doing, if we gonna stop, go, we gonna fucking stop, go. And if we gonna fucking go, we gonna fucking go. Because I'm a Libra. So y'all make y'all mind up for me. Scorpio, Scorpio is a stop and go motherfucker. Yo, bro. Sometimes you go on a date with Scorpio, you feel like you fucking talking to your parole officer, bro. Yo, bro, Scorpios, y'all some stop and go motherfuckers, bro. Y'all some hold on. I ain't ready yet. Let me get ready. You niggas is rushing the motherfucker. Y'all want to see how I look when I'm rushed. It's like, all right, damn. Here we go. We gotta stop. Scorpio almost met their boiling point, so we gotta bring it back down. Scorpio stop and go like a motherfucker. And it's funny because we talk about Mars, but that's to let y'all know all signs ain't the fucking same. They got the same ruler. So when they go, it seemed like they're Aries. It fuck y'all head up. It's like I thought Scorpio would stop and go, but in that moment they was all Aries. Yeah, that's when they was on go. They go look like an Aries go, but they really stop and go. Aries don't stop as much as Scorpio at all. Who's next? Who's after Scorpio? Sagittarius. Go. All the way go. Why stop? Never stop. Never ever stop. Just keep going. Life keeps going, so we keep going. What, Sagittarius, stop what? We here to explore. That's the problem with y'all sad ass lives. Y'all stop too much, way too much for me. That's why I left my last partner. I had to stop too fucking much with their ass. Hell. Oh, Sagittarius, you gonna lose them so fast trying to stop go they ass. Ooh, you gonna lose Sagittarius so fast in a relationship. You don't know who you dating. There's a nigga right now dating a Sagittarius girl. He don't even know it's been 3 months that she's been bringing up different events, different fucking bitch. You want to go to the museum. You want to go to the motherfucking fashion show. Want to try this paint and sip. This nigga's just like, yeah, I'm busy. What sign pissed Sagittarius off? What sign to piss Sagittarius the fuck off with that shit? You know, it'd be a sign that blows Sagittarius off, but know how to do it lightly. So because Sagittarius not gonna go for you doing it like an asshole, like a Gemini. Yeah, like a Gemini. It's like Sagittarius women. There's a Gemini nigga right now. There's a Gemini nigga out there right now. He dating a Sagittarius woman. The Sagittarius woman keep bringing up shit she want to do. This nigga like just talking the shit off like, yeah, baby, when we get the yeah, you know, you gotta be busy working. We gonna find time. She like, yeah, but you keep saying we gonna find time. What about the last 3 times? We didn't even go to none of the other shits that I said I wanted to go to. Babe, come on, I got you. Man, that nigga don't even know. That nigga, you done lost your girl 2 months ago. You ain't pick up on your Sagittarius girl talk about she want to do this, that, and the third. I ain't saying you gotta do all that shit, but you gotta let her get some of that shit off. You don't know who you dating. Don't stop dating signs you don't know. You go date the Sagittarius girl, be in the fucking house all day. She want brunch every Sunday in this motherfucker. Don't let her be from motherfucking Atlanta neither. She go out fucking brunch on Sundays, I promise you. All right. Capricorn, I mean, one of the epitomes of stop and go in this motherfucker. Actually, I don't even know when you do go sometimes. Do you go? The options is stop and go. And you just, I don't even know if you go sometimes. I think you go. You just have other people go for you. That's what it is. That's why we don't know when you go. You got other people going for you. You got other people working for you. That's why it looked like you never doing nothing. But you doing a whole lot. Okay, so you stop and go. You still just stop and go. Motherfucking Aquarius, stop and go. Aquarius is stop and go like motherfucker. Aquarius is read the scene, read the environment. You think Aquarius have beef the way their aura is, a lot of them. Like, ain't nobody after you, nigga. You don't owe nobody. No, I just, I don't know nobody. It's our first time here, bro. Yeah, nigga, I said we going to my cousin's shit. Nigga, that's your I don't know your cousin. That's your cousin, nigga. I know you. I don't know your cousin. Your cousin ain't you. Aquarius starts saying some shit like that, but Aquarius smart as hell, so the shit makes sense. It don't is wrong, but they find a way to make it make sense. It's like, you know what? I'm your best friend, so off the strength of that, my cousin, you should know I'm good people. I'm your bro. So if I bring you, why you questioning who I'm bringing you around? But Aquarius make you think like that ain't me though. My cousin do got a little couple screws loose. You actually do make sense. Stop and go. You see what I'm saying? Stop and go like a motherfucker, Aquarius. Go try to rush any of these stop and go signs. If you think this is just a comedy stand-up in this motherfucker, go try to rush any of these signs that stop and go this week with something. Some of y'all parents is some of the stop and go signs, and when you asked them for some shit and they said yeah, you knew you was gonna get that shit. You just ain't know when, because they stop and go. But at least you got the yeah. So you just don't know when them new J's, when that extra allowance. You don't know when. You just got that yes. Some of y'all had go parents. Some of y'all, whatever signs I named for the goals, those are your parents. You asked for allowance. All right, tomorrow I got you. Boom. New J's, new J's when you want next week. All right, boom. You got go parents. Your parents be on go. Some parents be on some motherfucking stop and go shit. All right. And who's the last one? Motherfucking Pisces. Go. We need to make a fucking song that go, ho, go. Make a song. They's competing for number one go play sign too. That once again, that ain't even, yeah, that is the option. Go. Yeah, there's a going ass sign. The Jupiter sign is gonna go. All right, this is figurative language, y'all. I didn't mean to call y'all hoes, Pisces. I didn't mean to do that. But if the shoe fits in this motherfucker, I'm just playing. I'm playing, man. Damn. All right, y'all ready for me to shut the fuck up about everything else and talk about the? All right, Aries, happy birthday. You up first. Happy birthday, Aries. God damn, I be talking so much shit about y'all. When y'all the sign I need to study the most. We really be hating on people we want to be. Damn, what the thing? Okay, my bad, y'all. My bad. Everybody in the building is some real G's. It's 12:30 where I'm at. Everybody in the building is real G's. We got half a buck in the building. Shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to all the Aries dominants. I don't give a damn about none of the other zodiac signs right now. Shout out to Aries dominants right now. Shout out to the Aries suns and risings right now. That's who we talking about right now. It's your time to shine. You hear what I'm saying, Aries? You hear what I'm saying, Aries? It's your time to shine. Because you got that Mars energy, so you deal with a lot of hater energy. You got to make sure you're not on the hating side, because when y'all hate, yeah, that shit is... Y'all got some power with that hate. Y'all got some good power with that hate. Y'all some sophisticated haters. Like, I like that. I'm a Mars dominant myself. So and a lot of hater energy too. Y'all receive a lot of competitive energy. And guess what? Venus has been retrograding your sign. Mercury has just went retrograding your sign. So Aries, if there's any moment that I need y'all to just sit back, relax, and watch everything else play out, right? AKA kind of tune out how focused and shifted you are on things personally, and give yourself a chance to just pick up on pick up on all resources around you, all support systems around you, and all dead weight around you. That's where your centered space is right now, Aries Suns Risings. All right. This is where you at right now, opening up the year for us like you do, like some real motherfucking gangsters. All right. The fuck what I say or anybody else say about Aries, you niggas open the year up. So that's mad gangster. We really can't say nothing about y'all. If y'all don't start the fucking shit, where the fuck our shit gonna come in? You know what I'm saying, family? Y'all not thinking the way I'm thinking. Them niggas had a walk so we could run in this motherfucker. All right, wouldn't be no Taurus, Gemini, none of us in this motherfucker unless you're Aries. So right now, if you got Aries friend, family member, if your fucking girlfriend, your man is an Aries, you thank that motherfucker for giving us life in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying, Aries? Your birthday, I'm finna speak some life into you in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying, Aries? God damn. Okay, but it come with a lot. With that coming first shit come with a lot. Sometimes it come with isolation. You know what isolation is, right? All right. Sometimes it comes with having to be the reference and the example a lot of the times. Who gonna lead the Aries? Who gonna teach the Aries? It's key. I just asked that. Why? Because this is a moment in your life you can really notice your true support systems. Aries, it's hard for you to notice your support system so much because you are your own motherfucking support system in this motherfucker. I'm your opposite sign. I'm a lazy motherfucker. I like other people doing shit for me. Go ahead. I'll pay you, please. I'm busy and I got a date tonight. All right. Aries, you ain't playing none of that shit. You ain't hearing none of that shit I'm talking about. You feel what I'm saying? Okay. So listen. The retrogrades, do your birthday thing. Don't put that on the back burner. Fuck all that shit astrology be saying. Don't plan your birthday retrograde. I just went on vacation during retrograde, and that's my ruling planet. Venus is my ruling planet. Y'all niggas taking shit too far. The fuck me going on vacation got to do with reevaluating my values in this motherfucker? You hear what I'm saying? All right. So this is well, let me say reevaluated my values within my love life, because some motherfuckers will go on vacation. You know what the fuck is you on vacation? So you got a lot of shit to handle back at home. But this is what I'm talking about in general, though. You got to make sure you pace yourself. Do your birthday thizzle. Don't put none of that shit on the back burner. Don't listen to none of that shit. But just like everybody else, you the eclipse landing right now, so you got to make sure. Give yourself that first half of the season to pick up on the support systems, because once again, it's hard for you to see these things at time. You may have a loved one beating down your walls, depending on how things has been going with your ruler in Cancer, because I know it's extreme for a lot of Aries dominance right now. I know it's extreme for as far as mending things with loved ones. Right now, it could be resentment for somebody not reaching out and apologizing to you yet, Aries. Right now, you could still be holding a little bit of that in you, and you know you should be reaching out, right? There's a lot of these different dynamics with this Cancer fucking shit going on with your ruler there, having to navigate all the shit with your connections and loved ones right now, Aries. So this is not the time for you with your exaltation. You're in a real powerful state, but with exaltation, there's a lot of power, come a lot of responsibility. You can't just be imposing that power on everybody and feeling like you're just conquering everything in this space. You want to conquer things in a healthy, understanding, connected way. As crazy as this scene, we're in Aries season, and this shit is about you. This shit is about the self. This shit is about first house energy, but you got Venus in your sign, right? So anything that's pouring into you, we have to be aware of it. All right. And that may be some loved ones. That may be your support system. I really want my Aries to take that in right now. Okay. Nonetheless, we're all looking at you on how to take initiative with things. So if my Aries Suns is out here being a little too extreme in the wrong sequences, you know, because there may be some moments you got to be a little extreme. It may not take to the full moon in Libra to pick up on, you know, some type of burden. You may have to make that adjustment before the fucking full moon, right? So we need y'all to move in y'all wisdom, Aries. Show us how to take initiative being a leader in your fucking personal life. I think people forget that their life is theirs to live, Aries. you're one of the signs that help us to remember our life is ours to live. Too much people have their careers living their life for them. Media, social media living their life for them, right? Their family in their family culture and traditions living their life for them. You know, you're the sign that helps us get back to the self. So if you're being too out of yourself with Venus and Mercury retrograde, making you feel like you have to project so much in this phase right now, that we're all going to be out of alignment, Aries. You're the one to show us right now how to be to the self and attract everything that's for you. We live in an age where people just jump on the internet and say some shit about the people I'm not even going to go down that road. By the way, Zodiac Love Line episode 2 airing tomorrow. That was supposed to be one of the announcements tomorrow. That was supposed to be one of the opening announcements. Zodiac Love Line episode 2 tomorrow night, guys. All right. Come talk to a good brother. All right. But anyways, so that's the main energy for you right now, Aries. Show us how to be to the self in a wise way, where we're understanding we are attracting exactly what we're centering in on. And by doing that, we're letting everything that doesn't belong fall off. That's easy to do when you're in a first house space. All right. It's just a little tricky right now because we could just still be projecting on loved ones. Like I said, very tricky energy we're dealing with entering Aries season and opening up the new year, guys. All right. Moving on. Taurus, what are you? You're a neighbor sign this year. Taurus. Ooh. The neighbor seasons are really nice. Because before the sun get in your shit, you already getting excited and hyped to get prepped for being in a certain state in your season. And then when they leave, you're already determined to have a whole new loaded, productive ass fucking new age of a year. So neighbor sign transits are very giddy spaces to be in. Okay, is no different than, you know, tables being called for lunch, you know, your table about to be next, and you's hungry like a motherfucker. You know, Taurus like to eat like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying, good people? All right, Lord have mercy. So when we talking about Aries in the 12th house for the sun risings, for the Taurus sun risings right now, neighbor sign, you're just coming off Pisces season. There's some activity going on in that 11th house. A lot of Taurus sun risings can be in new foreign environments right now that they're getting adjusted to that are uncomfortable. This could be like a new job environment. This could be a new living environment. It's for your growth, but it's a little uncomfortable right now. A lot of Taurus sun risings could be dealing with that. So now with all that 11th house activity stimulated with Pisces, a lot of new perspectives are changing for Taurus sun rising about how they go with connecting with people out in the world, and they're comparing them to their relationships close to home right now. So a lot of Taurus sun risings are realizing how much value, as fucked up as this may have to be in moments in our life when we have to do this, but we have to start realizing, damn, this person that ain't blood holds more fucking value in my life than this person that's been disconnected or is blood or been this close to me for how long. Taurus sun risings have been having to do a lot of that lately. So now the sun is entering the 12th house, and a lot of Taurus sun risings deal with some deep temper issue shit. It really be the risings though more than the suns, because of this Aries 12th house shit. And when we talk about the 12th house, our psyche about how we connect with others on the subconscious level is so deep. So when you put that intensity of Aries there, everything about the subconscious is extreme with the Taurus sun rising. So this is why Taurus sun rising could be really doubtful about something in their imagination, because like I said, Aries is not stop and go. Aries is not stop and go, guys. It's go, go, go. But when you have Aries in the house that things just don't go like that all the time, what happens when that moment Taurus sun rising try to just go on something with their creativity and imagination, and it didn't go their way? Aries may say, fuck that shit. It's easy to just burn and crash some shit in the 12th house with Aries here, as much as it is to see some success just going on some shit with your imagination. So anywhere where there's intensity, guys, where there's extreme energies, Mars, Scorpio, Pluto, Aries, you have this medium here. You deal with this type of frequency. It's hard to find the medium, excuse me. All right. So when we're looking at Taurus sun risings right now, I need Taurus sun risings to make sure anything that is kind of motherfucking conjuring up or triggering you in some type of shape or form amongst connections, you definitely a sign that can't be too extreme, especially when the sunlight about to be on you, the spotlight about to be on you. You don't want to get into no burning bridge energy with this energy in your 12th house, because the 12th house is dealing with the subconscious. All right. A lot of Taurus sun rising, a lot of Taurus risings that have the sun or moon in Aries in this 12th house will spaz the fuck out on you on some crazy shit, but their aura is not giving that. I know this placement. Their aura is not going to give that. I'll say that again. You got some Taurus risings with Aries in the 12th house that they may be Aries suns or moons, but they are Taurus rising. You're not going to pick up on this intensity that much in their aura, even if it's their sun in Aries, especially because when it comes into our rising sign in the first house, the archetype that's there is going to mold a portion of our physical appearance. That's why we all have certain physical features with fucking risings and shit. I'm a Capricorn rising. We got big ass fucking heads and forehead. I got big ass fucking forehead. All right. I'm handsome as shit though. I make everything look good. I can't help it, but that's part of the shit though. So with Taurus Taurus rising is some of the most attractive signs in the zodiac. Like they're like, just call it what it is. Like they're some of the most beautiful motherfuckers in this motherfucker. Fuck you look so good for. I mean, I know I look good, but you're ODing. Extra pretty to fucking face ass. Taurus rising. You're not picking up on all that Aries subconscious behind the scenes intensity here. So what happens if this Taurus rising especially if they got the sun and moon in this motherfucker? What happens if they're not getting healthy outlets and that stop and go mentality? I love that I opened up this live with that stop and go theme. I don't know where the fuck that shit came from, but Lord have mercy, this shit is perfect breaking shit down. What happens when that stop and go shit happens in the 12th house? That becomes a little detrimental here, because that should start impacting insecurities and building on fears, and it's the 12th house. So I need Taurus sun risings right now to make sure the first half of the season before, remember your ruler fucked up too. Your ruler, Venus, your ruler, Taurus, your shit, our shit is fucked up. You don't know what the fuck you doing all the way right now, neither. Okay. So when it comes, but you kind of know a little bit better than me though, because you the neighbor to Aries. So y'all kind of have a way better relationship than I got with that motherfucker. That nigga, when you knock on the door, you be like, Taurus, what's up? What's going on? You good? When I knock on the door, it's like, nigga, what? Because I told your ass last time. I be like, damn, nigga, I was finna I ain't here to talk to you all day again. Damn. When Taurus want to come in this motherfucker and talk, you just let Taurus in this motherfucker. Like, yeah, because Taurus could come in this motherfucker and just be in here. You know families, you know that type of company, you know them friends that you want in your house, but y'all don't gotta be interacting and shit. That's the type of company Aries like. I'm gonna talk. Why are you in that room? You want to play 2K? Nothing. You always by yourself. This is why I came here, to check up on your ass. I could talk to myself and other people. I have other people to talk to, and I got a date tonight. I'm checking on your isolated ass, and you being stubborn to let me in the motherfucker out. But Taurus pretty ass just walking here. Hey, Taurus, you good? I heard your dumb ass. You good? You straight? Yeah, she's straight. She always got niggas tricking on her dumb ass. Yeah, you good? You straight? Well, I don't get that treatment. I'm fucked up. I'm not straight. I could hold something in this motherfucker. The fuck wrong with you, Aries man? You hear what I'm saying, family? So I tried my best to get the archetypes down in this realistic hood nature, because this what the fuck these niggas is doing up there. Help y'all understand this shit a little bit better. So that's the Taurus relationship with Aries. Aries, let the Taurus charm work there, but don't let our shit work that gracefully all the fucking time. I'm telling you, look at a Taurus day Aries. It's just gonna look. It's gonna look like it's gonna look good. Like when you look at them together, you're gonna be like, yeah, they look good, right? They look like they get along. They look like they really cool. You see an Aries Libra relationship, like you see a picture of them, it's gonna look like I think they just be fighting and fucking. Like I don't think they really like each other like that. I think they just be like fighting and getting over with fucking. And there's a lot of fucking going on with that pair right there. I tell you right there, there's usually a lot of fucking going on with your square signs for the most part. Them opposite signs know how to turn your fucking button on. They just, you may not like their ass like that. When it comes to fucking with them opposite signs, you might put a lot of that opposite incompatible bullshit to the side because it'd be compatible like a motherfucker with that shit. All right? I say that right the fuck now. Okay? And I already know the Aries woman is intense for a lot of motherfuckers in general. It ain't just my opposite ass. Taurus, where you niggas at? They ain't Taurus, Gemini, any of you niggas, she fuck you up too. It ain't just me. She'll fuck you up too. It ain't no motherfucking stop and go. I'm a Libra. What I said when I was going through all the signs, and I was saying this sign is stop and go, this sign is go. What I said with Libra, what I said, we could do any of the motherfuckers. We could stop and go and go. That's my advantage with the Aries woman. I know she ain't no fucking stop and go. So I'm like, all right, this is what we got to do. I ain't no fool. I knew I wasn't going to bring no stop and go shit to her ass. Aries woman to hit you with the, you better not. If you really spiritual, you know what I just meant. I didn't even break the joke down, but if you really spiritual, an Aries woman, you be getting it on with the Aries woman. Fellas, it's about to be that time. She see it in your fucking face. As soon as she see your fucking face, she hit you. Nigga, you better not. There's no stop, go. The fuck is wrong with you? Lord have mercy, the engine on the Mars dominance. So, Taurus sun rises. Venus need to get direct before you make any decisions about anything dealing with connections and finances in this motherfucker. Because that is the good thing about Aries being your neighbor sign. When you be on some extra stop and go shit, at least Aries be next door. Like, God, pick it up a little, Taurus. And you be like, all right. Aries be low-key the only one sometimes can make Taurus pick it up a little bit. Outside of Taurus' own will. Taurus ain't really going to listen to too much of Gemini. Taurus know Gemini just be talking. So, all this energy in the 12th house right now, Taurus sun rises, you really just get in a real good look in some type of way in your life with Aries next door, seeing how other people handle intensity and things with their values transforming. You kind of get a little sneak peek, like you kind of see shit happen a little bit before it happened. You know, if your neighbors had gotten into a big fight, your husband and wife got into a big fight. I don't advocate for any type of domestic violence. Let's say your husband and your neighbor, husband and wife got into a big fight on Friday night. If you heard they ass arguing and throwing shit Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, this motherfucker. You seen the nigga leave Thursday in this motherfucker. Thursday night, he said, I'm out of this motherfucker. They start arguing again Friday evening. Hey, I don't think you're going to be that surprised they fight in this motherfucker. I don't think you're going to be that surprised. Okay, so that's kind of the view you get right now, Taurus. This is the angle you have. You get to see some crash outs happen a little bit like before it's about to happen. So when it comes to your shit, and Venus getting ready to go direct, when it comes to your shit, you kind of get your intuition to pace some shit, not to make a thirsty investment because the sun is getting closer, but isn't jacked up ass Aries. And of course, Aries next to you, like, yeah, come on, Taurus, you feel this shit? Let's pick it up. No, nigga, slow it the fuck down. I see my ruler over there struggling, motherfucker. I've been watching that motherfucker struggle for some time now. And you gonna try to rush me? I've been trying not to rush this whole fucking time my ruler been in that motherfucker. I don't know how the fuck I'm still finding a way to maintain fixed Earth energy. So a lot of Taurus sun rises are you guys have been people. There's too much things in your external probably speeding y'all up more than for a long time, like in a while, and hitting the stop and go is a little hard right now. Okay, this is the time you got to really hone in on that as much as possible. You already did a great job getting to this point. Venus about to go direct. In just a few, the sun and Venus will be home in your sign. So think about how much things are coming home. What's the shit? What's the saying? Roosters coming home to, what's the shit? I'm about to say some real nigga shit. What's the shit? Roosters coming home to roost? Whatever the fuck the saying is, by the time the sun and Venus get in your sign, Taurus sun risings, there's a lot of magic happening around that time, right? Motherfucker Taurus sun rising be going through it with somebody treating them like shit in a relationship. Meet a flame is right there, right next to eclipse season, Venus retrograde, new cycle for Venus, and it's in my sign. As Taurus, right, and the nigga gonna have to see you with the new nigga, and that's the worst. If I'm dating a bitch, I don't want nothing to do or see with her if I ain't fucking with her after that. As fucked up as that shit may seem, I don't know how the fuck y'all be friends with y'all exes. That's some whole other shit. Maybe it's the Scorpio placements in me. I don't know. I'm too petty for that shit. And call my fucking phone. Yo, all the girls I deal with pretty as shit anyways. The fuck you waving your pretty ass fucking. What the fuck you want? I don't want to see your pretty ass fucking face. Get the fuck out my face. I don't know how some of y'all do it. I digress, though. I digress. But when we get into that's really, you got good perspective right now, Taurus. I ain't gonna lie, by this point you thugged out some shit already, though. You thugged out some shit. You got at least 2 more weeks of thugging to do, though. You got at least 2 more weeks of thugging to do. By the time we get to the full moon of Libra, you're gonna have such a breath of fresh air, because at least your ruler gonna feel like, I mean, Venus still in thing, but it's gonna be lit up by other Venus signs. So in a way, that's when you can move your energy more around that time, So that's what my Taurus sun rising got going on. You are the money sign, so you tripping, Taurus, right now. If you have been doing anything extreme with your investments and finances, if it ain't, you're tripping doing that shit. If that shit was not a thought before the retrograde. I hope none of my Taurus sun rising let this Aries energy, because Aries persuasion skills, aggressive as a guerrilla warfare tactic, selling, hustling, having head ass motherfucker. No, I don't want to buy the cologne. Get off my arm, Aries salesman, man. You're an aggressive salesman. So right now, that's the fuck Taurus sun rising dealing with. Like, you can't even go pick up your shit in the fucking mall because this aggressive Aries salesman, this what your ruler's going through in Aries. Anything you want to soak your value into, right? Your ruler, anything you want to get fixated with your value into, you kind of been rushed to make the decision. You don't make decisions like that. My zodiac head ass would never rush a Taurus with anything. Unless it's fucking feeding they fucking big head ass. Oh, you gonna rush to make sure we get to the reservation on time like a motherfucker for that. Lord have mercy. I haven't seen nobody move fast until you mention food. Matter of fact,
Lord, nothing I did, nothing I tried, nothing I smoked, nothing I snorted, nothing I drank, no man I did, no one did me, nothing did me any good. Oh Lord, even that the food I put in my mouth wouldn't help me, Lord.
I damn near bet my fucking bottom dollar she got Taurus placements. I sniffed that shit from over here. Taurus, sit y'all ass down. Just think about that shit. Just made me mad a little bit towards the end of y'all reading. Damn, it ain't enough honey buns in the motherfucking world. Taurus, shit. Got a Taurus girlfriend nagging you about some shit all the fuck day. All the fuck you gotta do, put some fucking clothes on. Come on, we gonna get something to eat. Baby, that's why I love you. I swear, I was just doing so much. You know, I'm on my period, I'm on my cycle, and I miss you. I ain't see you be working, Capricorn. You be working, so sit your ass down. Wave a lamb chop in front of you, your ass get wet. What's the fuck wrong with y'all Tauruses? Moving on. Gemini. All right. Okay. What's going on here? Lady, we done with you. Bye. I should have never left the fucking shit. Now this shit want to do is retrograde shit again. This is what I get fucking with your ass. This is what I get, lady. Put my shit on hold. What I tell y'all, Taurus, stop and go. If we was talking about Aries or another go sign, I wouldn't be dealing with this. But Taurus says, stop and let me go, Taurus. And let me get to Gemini. I should never did that ritual in the fucking stream. Not every fucking stop and go sign gonna do something. Oh shit. Ew. You know this shit gonna do some bullshit when I get to Gemini and Virgo. It's stopping on the retrograde signs, y'all. Venus retrograde stopping on Taurus. I can't even add my shit back to. All right, hold on. Let me really try to figure this shit the fuck out. Ain't this a mug? That's why when you got too much water energy, you gotta watch what you say and do sometimes. You put too much emotion into something, shit start really happening. All right, are we back? Can I? This is making me a little sad. That's what I get for playing. Yo. I was gonna have to come back at some point, guys. Hold on. Lord have mercy. Why I gotta do so much extra? I gotta do all type of extra shit. I had to jump to some other niggas to get back here. All right, let me stop fucking around, because I know Mercury, that's Mercury getting on my ass right there. All right. Geminis, what are you? You are a sextile sign. Okay, you fuck with Aries. Damn, you want an Aries scheming buddies. Okay, parents, if you got an Aries child, they come home with a Gemini friend, you watch their ass. Parents, you got a Gemini child, they come home with an Aries friend, you watch their ass. Aries in this motherfucker, some of y'all have some Gemini friends now or in the past that was your ace boon coon for the good or the bad, vice versa. This combo, these niggas, Gemini breathe life into Aries bullshit. Aries be tagging us along too and bullying us too. Like, Libra, come, we robbing these niggas today. Come on. So Aries be like bullying us a little bit too into shit, like almost on some Craig Day shit. That's the perfect Aries Libra relationship. That's the perfect fucking Aries. Oh my God. That's the perfect Aries Libra like relationship right there. Craig Aries like a motherfucker, and Day is the Libra, the passive, like has to fuck. Perfect. But Gemini, that's not the case. When Aries says, yo, when Bishop is on his crazy, let's rob these niggas tonight shit, who was the nigga getting hype and juice? Was anybody getting hype with Bishop? No, that nigga was just crazy by himself. But Gemini would be the nigga screaming in the back, like, yeah, let's go. I love when Aries is on this timing, gassing Aries up. It might be a Capricorn and other stop and go ass signs in the group talking about like, hold on, guys. We ain't saying we ain't trying to do this shit, but like, hold on. Let's just tonight, nigga, let's calculate this a little bit more. Gemini come out like, nigga, you scared. It's like, come on. Gemini always putting the battery in Aries back. So with all this being said, what does that tell you right there? Gemini temperament, as far as go, ain't too fucking different from Aries temperament in that perspective. They both gonna go, you know. So when we're looking at Gemini, you're the sextile sign, and this energy is all up in your 11th house right now, Gemini. This is a great time to get some gems from the outside world, the external realm, your social media feed, people that you're able to learn from that you're not personally connected to, but you're able to receive their value through different platforms and environments. You can soak up so much right now, Gemini sun rising, and by the time we get to the full moon in Libra, is going to be trining you. Okay, now it's been a little sticky energy because Jupiter has been mucky in your sign with Pisces. It's always a sticky space for you when it comes to Pisces. Why? Because at some point you have to learn how to move around in your 10th house and have to have some conviction behind the things that you talk, communicate your ideologies. You have to be able to be seen for that, connect that, relate that, bring understanding to that through what you do. So now, by the time we get into the full moon in Libra, there's going to be a lot of clarity on how all of that comes full around as far as the relationships in your life and, you know, what you may be aspiring to connect out in the 11th house. Mercury retrograde, ruler is retrograde, but it's retrograde in a sextile sign. So there's some encouragement. You're getting more encouragement when it comes into what you're revising. Some signs may have, who's the square signs? The cardinal signs. So right now, cardinal signs, they may be trying to get revision from people, and then like that's not going good. Like who they trying to get advice from ain't really giving them attention and or ain't really feeling them or listen. So, but you a sextile, so it's more encouraging energy from anything you're revising. You want to soak all of that shit in right now, Gemini, but just wait, just let that first half of Aries season breeze. Let your ruler go direct. I think a lot of things are going to get connected for you this season, all right? But you got to let some connections happen for you. You don't have to initiate all of them. Some things you got to find the wave of making sure you are at where you're supposed to be at, and you have pockets to wait for things to come to you. Once again, I hate using this word during Aries season because I'm being a Libra ass nigga in the wrong time, but you got to find some balance in how you mix and mingle around this time so you're not being too extreme. Ruler is in Aries. Aries is a OD, put a battery in your back ass sign with the relationship you guys have. All right. You've already been in that energy for a little bit because Mercury didn't just get into Aries. Now, all right. But other than that, I love it. I love it. Okay. Cancer, hot seat sign. No, wait, excuse me. Oh, yes. What am I talking about? First hot seat sign. Cancer, sit your ass down. All right. First of all, Cancer, you kind of got to deal with a lot of responsibility right now because, damn, Cancer, you kind of got to deal with a lot of responsibility right now. And this is like the last phase of you having to deal with too much tension. I don't even want to use the word tension. I would say maybe any overwhelming, and that's kind of tension too. What's the word I'm looking for? I just feel like Cancers are in the space right now. You guys also have now see, I know I said Cancer stop and go, but they're like how I was explaining Scorpio stop and go. When they go, it look like some shit because they cardinal water. All right. Whenever you see a strong tide come out of nowhere, it's scary as shit. So their ability to just rise up and clear energy or rise up and impose energy really quick, and we all feel it. We all have to receive it. Don't nobody got a shield for it. If Cancer wants you to feel it, you're going to feel it. That's too powerful in the wrong spirit hands. So certain spirits that's in Cancer bodies, I hope y'all doing good because you just being a fucking villain with your fucking power if you're not using it the right way. All right. But you got superheroes and villains for a reason. All right. Both the motherfuckers is powerful. Both the motherfuckers are the same thing. Superheroes and villains ain't no fucking difference than motherfucking God and the devil. You're the same motherfuckers, different perspectives, light and dark. All right. One motherfucker want to be righteous, another motherfucker don't give a fuck. How the fuck the villain going? How the superhero gonna be beefing with a nigga that's not as strong as him? It should is not even. Nigga, you Superman. You think God gonna let you just be? You gotta have something to test how powerful you really is. You always gonna see your opposition. I don't know what's so hard about us to understand that. What the fuck you have these big ass goals, dreams, aspirations if you're not ready to see the biggest opposition of it? You're too unprepared spiritually for what you're about to do. You're not even you always have to be ready for and understanding is inevitable at the same time when it comes into obstacles or road bumps and anything you're trying to get to connect, man. So great segue into Cancer, because right now, Cancer, there's already been a lot of adjustments made with how you feel like you need to go about how you connect with people, and you've been having to deal with a lot of patience. You've been having to exercise more patience than ever. I know in this past, since Mars has been in your sign, like I know some of y'all is just motherfucking edges is getting fried, schedules is getting disrupted because Mars is unorganized at times, and now you're having to consider other people's goals and intentions, right? Then there's little blow-ups and people having little selfish moments around you, right? So Cancer, don't think I don't know what's going on. I know what's going on, Cancer. This is what I'm saying. This is the last phase till things kind of ease up, because Mars is we end the season, Mars is fresh out, but this is still a time to be embraced, because a lot of transformation going on right now. This is one of the moments I feel like a lot of Cancers, and I know a lot of Cancer sun risings are in transformative states right now. They may not be looking at what they're going through as a transformative state, but that's how they need to be looking at it, because that's what it is. But it may be some gunk they had to get out with marking Mars and Cancer, as far as removing any people, places, and things, or adjusting people, places, and things based off of how these people make you feel, how they affect your subconscious in some type of way. So when it comes into this energy in the 10th house, Cancer rising. All right, Cancer rising, we got Aries in the 10th house. So the 10th house is all about all about, how you're seen out in the world, but you got to sign dealing with taking initiative. What do I always, if you're a real church member, you know what I say about this placement, man, when it comes to Cancer sun risings. No matter how gifted Cancer is in the first house with any alluring ways and their ability to connect, make people feel, whether they're going to make people feel through a rhetoric, with personal expression, creative expression, they going whatever the format or the physical, the tool don't matter. I'm talking about their ability to do that personally. At some point in the 10th house, that has to be directed with intention. So Cancers, pace yourself, feeling like you need to make so much extreme moves for things with career or what you're doing in your 10th house in general. You're building a business, you got a brand, you want to navigate this, that, and the third, with how you're seen in the world. Potentially, there's going to be a lot of things going on with social media and how you display yourself to the world going on right now. This is not a time to just be like, this is the time somebody can go viral for looking bad right now. When you got like certain 10th house placements and you don't know what the fuck you doing, this is when you'll go viral. Like, I bet you the lady that called in with Kevin Samuels, and Kevin Samuels told her you average at best, whether you like Kevin Samuels or not, she came in that show really rude and unaware of what's going on, and he really just made he chose to make an example of her on purpose. She probably could have been dealing with some fucked up 10th house transits at that time. It's like, damn, I was in my fucking head and I got embarrassed in front of the world. Cancer sun risings right now, your reputation is is on thin ice. So any extreme moves, even if you're not one to have a reputation for being emotionally unstable or whatnot, or just you have a good to great personal reputation, like right now the 10th house is a sticky space. So any decisions you want to make with career or your partnerships, you have to understand that these can affect how you're seen in the world. So be careful of burning bridge energy. By the time we get to full moon in Libra, you're not going to be heavily contemplating any of this. You're going to know what's the burden, and it's going to feel like a breath of fresh air, having more clarity on how you want to navigate them. And then boom, Mars is out the sign. Now we have a whole new emotional mind frame. Now we have a whole new emotional well, I mean, that don't even make no fucking sense. Emotional. Well, it maybe does, but you got a whole new approach to how you deal with connecting. You're not going to be blurry about if there's reciprocation in what you're connecting to, environment, person, place, or thing. That's what you're going to be weeding till you get to that space. All right. been in this hot seat for a little minute, just like the rest of us cardinal signs. So let's thug out this last phase. But there's a lot of new things ready to spark in your 10th house. So that's why the first half of the season, any gems or support systems that you're going to continuously be picking up in your 10th house, you have to make sure, you follow the intuition of utilizing them and executing these support systems or resources second half of the season. Is always something new starting at the start of the year in our Aries house. But because we're coming into retrogrades, we kind of got to just let that first half sink in a little bit. And then we could just turn it up in the second half, especially because the second half is we in an intense sign. So you could squeeze a lot in one half of the season in Aries season. So that's what we got going on, Cancers. Leos. My fire signs been turned up out there, man. There's a lot going on in my fire signs when it comes into what they're connecting to, how what they're connecting to is making them feel right now. Okay. Now Leo sun rises energy is taking place in the 9th house. So there's going to be a lot of new energies that the sun is going to be wanting Venus and Mercury to explore deeper, be more proactive about. But you're in a space right now where you're just creating more of an awareness of what there is to experience and what there is to learn. Right now, anything that Leo sun risings are studying, project building, new environments you're in, this first half of the season, there's so much to recollect in these environments to capitalize in the second half of the season. So continue honing your craft with something. This is a great time. I know a lot of Leo sun risings personally that are taking up new studious endeavors and crafts, or applying themselves to, these next 3 months. I'm gonna learn this, that, and the third to get this credential or be equipped to do this, that, and the third. So that is, if you're in that space as a Leo sun rising, it's a great space to be in. But you are fire, so it's easy for you to be jacked up and ahead of yourself right now. And a lot of fire signs, Leo, which now your ruler is in its exaltation space. So Leo sun rising, best believe me, you are one of the first signs right now to be one of the most impulsive signs and could potentially regret being impulsive or burning the bridge, or doing something before ahead is this time when you could have prepared yourself for it more. Your ruler is in the exaltation. Understand what that means, right? The planet that rules your sign is in its most favorite place, and it could get ahead of itself. So you can be in situations where you may think you have more power than you really do, and then your reality doesn't display itself the way you want it to. You may overstep boundaries in some type of way. You may take power over a situation, but then you may realize, I didn't want to conquer that situation. That was a situation I wanted to connect to. I didn't want to conquer it. So these are like these different dynamics you got to take into consideration with any extreme temperaments around this time. Because it's going to be a quick shift. Ruler just gets out of a sign that knows how to stop and go. Well, Pisces is a going motherfucker, but it can't have his little stop phase just looking at the stars and drifting into motherfucking nowhere at times. That's how Pisces recollect. All right, meditating head ass. So when you're looking at my Leo sun risings, y'all are another sign right now that is extremes with how y'all are being seen, either in a like, look at Dr. Umar right now. Like Dr. Umar, he had supposedly, allegedly, I just use him because I have another YouTuber I subscribe to that's covering it heavily. So I just been kind of up to date with, in a way, what's going on. But like Dr. Umar Leo had his daughter come out of nowhere, make a viral video saying how he a deadbeat, and now he's doing the worst damage control in the world, and he's making it way worse. And I'm just like, damn, you're making this shit look really bad. So right now, Leos could be looking crazy, not managing the things that have came back into play. The fire signs are at display with this, starting with Aries. All right, so it's like fire signs could be it could be a lot to gain and learn. So right now, fire signs have to be the first to know when something is replaying back in their life, to handle it with care You know, if it's something that you do desire, and not let yourself get ahead of any decision making around something you want to connect to, you want to build on, you want to start. Once again, this energy's in the ninth house, or it's when you get all these ninth house transits, it's so much new things that come into your life that you want to explore, or you may want to learn. So why be so extreme the first half of the season? It's gonna be hard to do. I know it's easier said than done because your ruler's so fucking excited, right? It's bright and early, 6 a.m. We in them good old natural Aries hours, right? So everything's in alignment. 6 to 8 Aries hours start. All right. You know, ain't nothing good going on. That's why Pisces and Aquarius, some of the freakiest signs, because ain't nothing going on but freaky and crazy things around 4 to 6 a.m. and 2 to 4. What the fuck you doing up at these times? All right, Aquarius, Pisces, up to no good. Those are the hours they rule. But yeah, so everything wants to spring into, you know, a new platform around this time. So just make sure Taurus Sun. I mean, excuse me, that's a Taurus Sun. We ain't going all the way that back. Let me Leo Sun risings. Yeah, and in the same time, because the ninth house deals with a lot of exploration, ninth house is animated as hell. Leo Sun risings, you animated as hell. So animation intrigues you, and when we deal with all these retrogrades, that's why this is not a time when somebody wants you to like jump into a new environment, right? With them around this time in the first half of the season, you gotta kind of mac a little bit. Like once again, get to like that second half of the season. Don't let nobody rush you on your decision making as far as being included in something around this time for the most part, because it could block an opportunity with other things to open up for you in the ninth house in general. And then because you got all this activity going on with Aries here, it may activate some type of transformation process with something that you look at with one of your belief systems around this time as well too. And if that's happening, it's most likely something that Venus is helping you to Venus and Mercury was helping you reevaluate in some type of shape or form, because it might have had limiting beliefs attached to it. All right. Virgos. What's going on? In conjunction sign, in conjunction, almost opposite. All right. Now, goddamn, when we looking at Virgos, stop and go. You're gonna have to pick it up. Well, wait, you're gonna have to wait. You're gonna have to wait like everybody else, Virgo. But when it's time to go, your ass gonna have to go, Virgo. All right. Now you get to chill for a little bit right now, Virgo. Mercury, your ruler, is all fucked up, is retrograde. So you know right now you doing your hibernating thing you always do when Mercury go retrograde. Here you go, dissecting everything, getting new resolutions. Fucking Virgo calling they exes, Virgo telling their partner, like, I really know why we be getting into fights like that now. Man, Mercury go fucking retrograde. Virgo got answer for every fucking thing. Damn. So, you the almost opposite sign. I could tell you sit your ass down. You almost opposite. Sit your ass down, Virgo. Damn. Okay. Now look, Virgo, let me tell you something. You got an Aries 8th house. So this is why, you know, Virgo sun rises and shit. This is why Virgo sun risings are another sign. The Taurus rises, the Earth risings is some sneaky motherfuckers. This is why, just like I was saying, the Taurus rising got Aries in the 12th house, because this Aries in the water house shit is crazy. When you got just like I was saying with the Taurus rising with Aries in the 12th house, how they can have that intense dynamic with reactions with their subconscious. But how you may not pick up on that intensity because their aura, you know, that Venus aura in the first house. Man, listen, you got them Virgo sun risings. Virgo's risings be they some of the best dressed. First of all, you know, Virgo suns and Virgo risings some of the best fucking dressed. They all looking fucking neat as hell and shit sometimes. The rising more than the sun with the neat part. Virgo sun be looking crazy sometimes. But it's still the best, one of the best dressed, but it's like you could tell when they stress, but the fit still fire, but you look crazy. You need to get some sleep and lay off the caffeine. But when we looking at you know Virgo, that's how you could tell That's how you can tell where Virgo vibrating, how much stimulants they ass is on, or how carefree they are with the stimulus. That's where you really know where Virgo's vibrating at. But when we looking at that motherfucking Aries 8th house, don't let none of that earth best dress looking like they got it put together, right? Because you know, Virgo sunrise, she do makeup, her shit gonna be, the fuck you doing makeup on your face? You need to be doing some celebrity faces and shit. You is a talented motherfucker. How the fuck the precision of the eyeliner? Like how you, I don't even know makeup like that. I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about, but that shit look fire. How you get the precision in that motherfucker? Go ahead. You got tutorials? Fucking Virgo girl got me watching fucking at the crib like, we watch some tutorials. This shit's fire. Then my girl walk on my dumb ass watching this shit. The fuck is you watching? Nah, hold on, babe. Look, this Virgo girl, her makeup was fire. I was gonna send you up. Oh, let me send you a post real quick. Let me send you a post. You want me to pay for one of your? I'll let her do your shit one time. I'll take you out. Virgo women got me looking dumb as hell. All right, but that's how sharp they are. That's why I love them with Virgo placement. Just fucking cutting my hair or doing my hair or some shit. Doing my fucking pedicure, manicure. Some nigga, some nigga I had to tell some nigga a couple months ago, nigga, sit the fuck down. Why the fuck my pedicure hurting right now? You know I'm a Venus ass nigga. I get manicures and pedicures, but I'm like, what the fuck is this shit hurting for right now? I never got a pedicure in my hurt. Sit your ass the fuck down, Aries. You probably Aries doing my motherfucking feet. You feel me? I was ready to request another motherfucker till he toned that motherfucker down. All right, but if a Virgo come do my motherfucking feet, and I let a Virgo come do my motherfucking manicure, pedicure, I ain't gonna never want to let nobody else in this motherfucker. Virgo just be snatching clients from. If you in the beauty industry and the Virgo live in your block, just move. Start your shit somewhere else. They go fuck your clients shit up. They go fuck your clientele up. Oh shit. I'm telling you, they nasty. The Virgo risings is nasty. I know the Virgo risings. They nasty with personal appearance when it comes to detail. Oh man. So shit. But yeah, let's talk about that Aries 8th house with your crazy the fuck asses. That's one of my most popular videos on my YouTube, talking about Aries in the 8th house, the healer or the destroyer. Which one you gonna fucking be, Virgo sun rising? Which one the fuck you gonna be? Because I know you both. You both. And Venus is in your 8th house. Yeah. Oh my God, Virgo, sun rising. I'm being too hard on you right now. My bad. I'm being too hard on you right now. You got Venus and Mercury. I was about to turn up on you. I kind of forgot what was going on. You got Venus and Mercury in this motherfucker. It's real sticky right now because the things that may be replaying in your life are like desires and temptations. It's like you're really having to come face to face with all that shit, Virgo sun risers. So you got to hold it down. You kind of got to be really disciplined around this time. You have to know there's consequences coming with extreme actions. And this is a very extreme house. This is why Virgo sun, this is why Virgo risings, but also Virgo suns too, are a scary sign to have beef with, because you kind of get into this. Don't let them have Aries placements, but you get into this Aries Scorpio dynamic. Their Mars is functioning out of this area. It don't matter what house their Mars is, what house their Mars is in or sign is in. They're carrying. Their Mars is carrying. Whenever we talk about planets that are home, or planets that are ruling over their home, Virgo sun rising, they have Aries in the 8th. Mars is home here. So whenever we talk about planets that are home, they feel extra, they too laxed, but in a disrespectful way. All right. They too comfortable here. All right. So there's perks in that. There's perks in that. And then sometimes their blind side could get the best of them being too comfortable. You know, the star player thinking nobody could see them there. So, you know, that's why Virgo sun rises, man. They could sexually manipulate the fuck out of you. They are signs that know how to use seduction. They are signs that know how to use seduction. They know what they're doing. They're not naturally just charming and seductive. No, Virgo sun rising on some seductive, charming shit. They know exactly how that's playing out on their partner or whatnot. And then when it comes into resources with others, Virgo sun risings, they know how to play on the mind of others, whether it's communicate certain things, whether they know how to negotiate. And I'm not even saying anything. All of this has to be negative intent. They know how to negotiate or communicate certain things that this person's psyche may want to hear to get the resources or connect to somebody. Virgo sun rising can collect some fucking resources, right? You may have some fellas in here dated a Virgo sun rising. Yeah, she brought a lot of resources, and you may have watched her learn how to get her hand on some resources, right? So when we talk about all this going on, you know, there's it may be extreme transformation going on in your love life right now, Virgo sun rising. And then you may be in a space where you're one of the signs that needs to know the most right now, Virgo sunrise. If I can't control it, there's nothing to do about it. Let me stop trying to find something to do about it. You cannot be in that bag right now, Virgo sunrise. That's the wrong bag to be. I mean, that's the right bag to be in. Repeat to yourself, if it's over, if it happened already, I can't do nothing about it. I can't do nothing about it. You would drive yourself crazy this season, Virgo sun rising, trying to disrupt transformations taking place in your life. And it's the 8th house. So, you know, some of these transformations, Venus transit in the 8th can run into some. I'm a Venus in the 8th native. I have Venus in the 8th house. So it can run whenever it got to deal with its let down with something dealing with connection or whatnot, because it's an 8th house transit, because of the 8th house placement. It just everything is just deeper and heavier here. So you have to let things transform. All right. The sun is transiting the 8th house. So there is a rebirth process taking place. And you have to understand that, you know, it's dealing with your value system, is dealing with how you approach connecting, and because your ruler's in this house right now, and then the sun lights it up. So it could be a lot of like heavy revelations, this things that may have been going on around you but behind you, but it was right under your nose. It may be a lot of situations where Virgo sun rises, they almost had every intuition of something in the world, just not enough evidence, but they were right, and they got to digest the fact that they was right. It's a lot of 8th house transits, so a lot of things get revealed around this time. Some of these things that are revealed are going to be uncomfortable truths, but that's a part of the transformation process. This is also a time right now, Virgo sun rises. Oh man, the type of deep bonding that could be made or has been under development with Venus retrograde in the 8th house may have been really powerful, just off the strength that, you know, Venus struggles in the 8th house. So it could be really strong forms of intimacy and connection, getting over hurdles in this area. The passion for connection can be so high, getting over obstacles right now. So Virgo sun rises, I don't even got to tell Virgo sun rises to continue to give your fucking relationship effort. Virgos ain't letting no fucking relationship go down without a fight. Virgo sun rising is not letting no relationship go down with a fight. If you breaking up with a Virgo and they on some like whatever, I'm good, man, that Virgo just been done, bro. For real, that Virgo been done, because ain't no Virgo going out with no fucking fight. Is my mic still Gucci? My mic came back. But so yeah, that 8th house is stimulated. Make sure you're not being too extreme as far as transformations taking place, especially as a money house. Make sure investments, you're not making no extreme investments or moving your money or resources around in an inexperienced way around this time, and don't do nothing new until at least your ruler go direct. All right. Libra. All right. Hot seat sign. Opposite motherfucking sign. You all fucked up right now, Libra. All right. You could be having a perfect fucking day. You make one mistake, that should fuck your whole day up. That's how the type of energies you fuck. That's the type of energies the cardinal signs fucking with right now. It's not too bad. It's not too bad for motherfucking Capricorn. Capricorn, I would say, has it the least bad at outside of the cardinal signs. As far as the fucking Cancer and Libra, they get fucked up because Mars is debilitating Cancer, Venus, the ruler of Libra, is all fucked up. It's all fucked. So Libras, this ain't the time, Libras, for you to be acting like you know it all, Libra. Libra's so annoying. We so annoying when we think we know it all. And this will get you smacked by a Aries around this time. Libra, Aries don't want to hear that shit. You don't want to hear that shit. Libra, you don't want to hear yourself talk that much because we in Aries season. You gonna get more tired of hearing yourself talk about what you gonna do to your fucking, what the fuck you gonna do. It's Aries season. Another season, Libra ain't got no fucking problem with that. Aries season, we can't go for that shit. So let Venus close this shit out because right now, Libra, once again, extreme sign that could be dealing with some real positive breakthroughs with their connections in love life, or it could just be a space where you may think you know it all, or you're not meeting, something that is being reflected about yourself in a relationship, and you don't want to come to grips with that, or you thinking you have some type of superiority in the relationship to not have to because fucking Libras get in relationship with you motherfuckers. We think we just could govern the motherfucker the way we want to govern that motherfucker. So that shit can't fly right now. We're getting back to individuality right now, Libra. Your partner will leave you with that extra cuffing shit right now, Libra. Damn. Talking about why you can't keep a motherfucker. You always on a motherfucker. There's too many men out here don't know how to be men. You get on the fucking, you got so much shit to say about women in today's times, but you get you one cute ass girl, your fucking life stop over this motherfucker here. And you think she's supposed to stick around for that shit. Just watch you be all up in her fucking face all day. Go do something. But you got the nerve to say something wrong with these. There's something wrong with these bitches down there. I swear to God, you do this, that, and the third. Go do something, man. Give her something to look at. You all up in her face like, you want to go out again tonight? All right. God damn. We are in a space of individuality. All right. So Libras, go ahead with that extra related shit if you want. You seen how that shit been doing you so far since Venus been in Aries. Has that been working so much? Have you been feeling like everybody's been so relatable as of lately? Really think about it. I need Libras to think about it. You probably haven't realized you ain't been so relatable lately. You haven't realized a lot of motherfuckers have been saying, actually, no, I don't think you haven't been picking up on that lately? Huh? All right. So in that case, sit your ass down. Get back to a space of individuality, because that's what Venus has been trying to get going on in your 7th house. But the thing is, honoring individuality in your 7th house, it comes from a space of making sure you was reevaluating your values. Sometimes your values is the relationship. That this shit don't fucking work. Reevaluate your shit, Libra. So a lot of Libra sun rises could feel so unfulfilled around this time because it's a time to be reevaluating your values. But because Libras, that's their ruler, and they put so much value into their connections and relationships, they partner reevaluating their fucking personal values, and you not feeling as connected. That ain't their fucking fault. You're supposed to be doing what they doing. And then y'all get back together when y'all get back together. Damn. Everybody got to do everything with you all the time. All right? And then when this is what happens, when Libra hits, that's what the 7th house for Aries do for Libra. When Libra run into these moments where it's like Libra not realizing people don't want to relate as much as Libra want to, then that's when they get into Aries mode. That's when they jump into their defense mechanism. Now Libra's super isolated, but it's super noticeable, and it projects too heavy because that's not your natural nature. And that's for every zodiac sign. Whenever we jump into our defense mechanisms, it's easy to realize that, we was outside of our nature. We may have had to jump in our defense mechanism for a certain reason. Like I said, I'm a Libra in the 9th houser. I'm a Sun in Libra in the 9th house. I got Aries in my 3rd house. My 3rd house taught me how to jump into that nature reasonably, when to jump into Aries energy reasonably. Right? Don't think just because you carry a love and light vibration, everything life gonna be love and light. Somebody may want to go upside your shit. You have to defend yourself one of these days. All right. That's what my 3rd house taught me. That's why I had all of y'all comment, Aries and Mars placements and everything. That's why I had y'all comment that, so y'all can really realize. Some of y'all got Aries and Earth houses. You have to learn how to step up for yourself and defend yourself in the workplace at times, and when you're amongst project building environments. Some of you got Aries and air houses. For some reason, you deal with a lot of competitiveness and challenging moments amongst relationships and friends and connections and any type of interactive environments at times. You got to learn how to defend yourself in them spaces, right? People will verbally challenge you. People will tell you things to your fucking face, and ain't no behind the back shit. Is air energy, right? Saying some shit to you in front of people. You got air and water houses. You got somebody dealing with motherfucking projection wars on you, psychological bully games, right? You're used to that. It might be somebody close to home. It could be your parents, right? Aries in the motherfucking firehouse. Let you want to express something on the stage. Here's somebody else coming to motherfucker. Here's somebody else coming to, damn, I can't even, somebody want to compete for the fucking expression. There you go. There the fuck you go. So when we're talking about Libras right now, let your partner have that space to do their shit. All right. Remember one of the biggest Libra breakthrough relationship moments I had in my adolescent years. I remember this girl I really, really liked. Ended up hooking up with her ass in high school. But anyways, this girl I really liked. Like fucking middle school. All right, Libras talk too much. Man, I was talking to her ass or something, and then I got mad that she wasn't hitting me back or something. She wasn't texting me back or some shit. And I asked my older brother, like, yo, why she not texting me back or something? And he's like, damn, let the bitch breathe. You message her all week. How she gonna miss you if she always talking to her? I swear to God, that gem clicked and I never looked back. Now that gem is not, so now everybody need that gem. Libras, your ass, our ass needing that motherfucker like a motherfucker, and we may need that motherfucker right now. Libra, you might be in a space where you're recollecting your goddamn self and you realize that I don't want to be in this relationship. How I end up here? This is why I end up here, because I wasn't evaluating my fucking values. That's why the retrograde is here. Sit your ass down, Libra. All right. Now, there's some breakthroughs waiting to happen in this fucking 7th house. I'll tell you that shit right now. Full moon coming in that first. There's a whole lot that I just said. If this whole segment kind of triggered you a little bit, Libra, all of that could get released by the full moon. We can have a new breath of fresh air in our 7th house and how we go about approaching our relationships and connecting to others. And we can feel that reciprocation. May not be so much reciprocation going on for some of the Libra dominance in relationships. And you know, if a Libra not feeling some reciprocation in their most valued relationships, this motherfucker is the most depressed, suicidal motherfucker there is. Nobody calling Libra. Nobody. Like, I ain't wake up to no text. Nobody said good night. My mama ain't even fucking called me in a little minute. Goddamn, Mars and Cancer really fucking shit up too. So this is what it is, Libra. All of these energies forcing you to get to self. from your ruler to the opposition now, the sun, all of this. And then you can feel feel extremely unfulfilled by the full moon time. If we don't get into personal alignment and shift some vision into that, that's what's going to support your relationship. All this dumbass counseling fucking relationship. I can't wait till tomorrow's Zodiac Love Line talk to y'all and really drop the sauce. Cause niggas be giving some fake. When you understand astrology, like, look, ain't nothing gonna make your relationship better than self-development. Point blank, period. All right, I ain't married or nothing, and I ain't never been like in a super long-term relationship. But I say this much. When you really like somebody, they really like you, and y'all just keep staying on y'all shit, it'd be hard. That's a hard thing to pass up on. It's like, damn, they never got content. Like, they just want to keep getting better for me, and it's just a mutual thing, and we naturally motivate and inspire each other to be better and better for each other and for ourselves. That's why personal development is always it's the 1st to 7th house. That's it. There you go, Aries, 7th house. So Libra, go ahead and keep pouring into your fucking relationship. Pour into your goddamn self, and then you'll have something to pour into the relationship. And that might be something a lot of people had to understand right now with Venus being retrograde. You know, some people are probably just getting the spark back into their fucking relationship because a nigga might have got the fuck up off the couch, started doing something, and now his girl got some shit to look at. Instead of looking at his dumb ass on the fucking couch all fucking day, that nigga started reevaluating his fucking personal value, his personal shit. Venus retrograde in Aries. Nigga got motivated, got up on his ass about some shit. Now his girl feel like she gonna have something to multiply the resource. He ain't giving your girl no energy to multiply nothing in this motherfucker. What the fuck you think has happened to her spiritually? She's gonna naturally gravitate to somewhere else and look like I could help multiply some shit. All right, this shit is all spiritual. Motherfucker, a relationship marriage counselor gonna tell you some stupid shit. How about you niggas just get on y'all shit personally? Don't even really talk to each other now. You just you trainers, diets, you read books, you do this, that, and third. You start that and just come back in 90 days and just see the new improved y'all. Start liking each other in this motherfucker again. All right, so Libra, take that with y'all right there with y'all hot seat sign ass. All right. Scorpio, you are a sign that has kind of been a leaning shoulder in a lot of the energies going on because you have a lot of relatability going on with everything right now. Like, a part of you can relate to everything going on. So when I think about Scorpio sun rises, especially the ones I know personally, they kind of flow into this current because, all right, Aries placements. Okay, ruled by Mars. I kind of get what's going on there. Okay. Then the Pisces placements. Okay, that's water. Kind of understand what's going on there over there to a degree. Ruler, Mars in Cancer. Okay. I kind of fuck with Pisces more. Scorpio fuck with Pisces more than Cancer. They all water signs. But that Scorpio Cancer shit don't flow. I'm telling you, there's always a mediator with all the elements. Pisces is the mediator for the water signs. Pisces is the water sign you need to make sure is around when Cancer and Scorpio are around. When Cancer and Scorpios date each other or when they're like best friends, those the best friends that when they don't talk, everybody in their mug know they finna be talking again. Like, the whole world know they finna be talking 2 weeks, but these niggas are sworn enemies. They ain't fuck with each other for 2 weeks. For their mothers is on the phone like, they at that bullshit again. This is the Cancer Scorpio relationship. Pisces cousin come mediate all that shit. All right. So when we talking about Scorpio, now we in the 6th house Scorpio. Scorpio got a relatable lens with everything going on. But you know, as much as I just said, y'all in the cut right now, analyzing, seeing what's going on, y'all kind of got a relatable view, and y'all are kind of the more dependable sign. This is a time where now there's a new 6th house regiment that has to get activated, Scorpio sun rising. And when I talk about burden energy, dead weight energy is going to really kick in around this time. You're Mars based, so that makes you very sensitive as well. And when we get heavy activity in the 6th house, that can be overly stimulating. That can be overly stimulating because Aries deal with too much intensity in the 6th house. So a lot of Scorpio sun risings are signs that know about dealing with bullshit in the workplace, bitch ass, upper management thinking they motherfucking the CEO. I'll slap the shit out of you. Who the fuck you think you talking to? He was not the CEO of this motherfucker. I don't even let the CEO of this motherfucker talk to me like that. Scorpio sun rising know about that shit right there. Scorpio sun rising had to talk to one of their co-workers or managers like that before. Aries in the 6th. And motherfuckers always want you to stay late for work or some shit. You taking advantage, ass motherfucker. All right. So when you looking at motherfucking now Venus in a retrograde and Mercury was retrograde, that motherfucker. So all coming into this phase, all Scorpio sun rises, you just reanalyzing how you feel about your regiment and the workspace. Are your thoughts, the way you think about things, received there? And Scorpio's a water sign, so how it's being received is very important. All right. A lot of motherfuckers can't keep a partner because you don't know how to fucking listen. And it'd be a water sign, be some of the first signs to teach y'all that shit. Or maybe, sun and moon in a water house, teach you how to listen. Some people don't know how to listen because they don't know what it feel like to be listened to, though. So, you have motherfucker that talk all the fucking time. Anybody was listening to this motherfucker talk when they was young. They don't know when to shut the fuck up. So as far as receiving, Scorpio can get a little aggy. Scorpio might be a little aggy right now about how they feel like they being received in the workspace in some type of shape. It could be how they being received by one person. So it could be some competitive energies that's already been getting a little bit more activated since we started getting more Aries trans before the sun came in. So now Scorpio, anything, because Scorpio set. I told you Scorpio stop and go like a motherfucker. Scorpio one of the stealthiest signs in the zodiac. So Scorpio is a peep game like a motherfucker. And if you got a real evolved Scorpio, they'll know how to say shit to play with your mind to the point you don't know if they peeping game or not. Like if you beef with a Scorpio at work, but they more of an evolved Scorpio, they know how to give off buddy energy, but make a joke every now and then, let you know I don't really fuck with you. I'll smack the shit out of you any given moment. You lucky I gotta keep this job right now. I'm on parole. All right. So Scorpio, it ain't nothing to go back for Scorpio sun rising. Okay. So all that competitive energy that you may be picking up on the 6th house, that has to be channeled into more of a productive space. You got to make sure you got to give yourself to the full moon in Libra once again, Scorpio, because now the sun comes in here and all those little subtle, funny, non-cooperative energies you might have been dealing with for any form of, once again, project building or people, places, and things disrupting your regiment or your routine that you're trying to establish and keep consistent in your life, because they bring in their personal selfish shit in there in some type of shape or form, and they're not activating the positive Aries side of it, like encouraging you or motivating you or charging you up by just getting in alignment and being proactive with what you got going on. That's a clear separation and clear way to decipher what's positive and negative of Aries energy in this house. So when the sun gets in here, anything you was questioning, now this first half of Aries season, you get to just peep like, okay, I knew that was bothering me in the 6th house. I knew this person was projecting me in the 6th house. Like I'm carrying too much of what they're projecting on me, right? Sometimes, when people are throwing energy at you, fearful energy, projection energy on you, you got to know how to respond in a way to let them know that shit ain't hitting me. Like, but you don't have to be direct so they can know they doing that and feel more crazier. But you got to do all this. This is how you got to move right now, Scorpio sun rising in your 6th house. You almost the opposite in this motherfucker. It's just more relatable because you Mars ruled and you kind of could relate to every fucking transit going on. You relate to Pisces and Cancer. You're like the most active sign without a transit right now. So with all these 6th house placements, this is a great time with everything you've been recollecting. Okay, Scorpio sun rising to a degree have been kind of pulling the plug and been a little extreme though with love and relationships. But the reason I ain't kind of mentioned that off rip, because they already are fucking extreme with relationships and shit. Scorpio will really curve you and like you. Like, they're some of the only signs I see do that shit. Not a lot of signs can do that. Not a lot of signs can do that. Like, a Scorpio will like you and not fuck with you. This shit is crazy. Aries do that too. It's almost on a like, and I'm not talking about crush on you in school or crush on you at work from afar and nothing. I'm talking about was crushing on each other at work or whatever, or wherever the fuck. We acknowledged it. So it could have nothing ever happened. We acknowledged it. We started seeing what's up. Right? One little thing, man. One little wrong step, man, with the fucking Scorpio. They be ready to just say fuck all this shit. You know what? I'm not gonna get worked up for this. Like, damn, what I know a lot of people. I ain't mean to call you her name. I do readings. I talk to so much people in the week. How you think that's another bitch name? That could have been, that's one of my clients. You want me to show you my email? You don't even look like no damn Clarissa. Damn. So Scorpio ass they know. I'm glad Hay just said Taurus can also, because it's kind of a fixed sign thing too. Now that I think about it, fixed signs all got that trait. I wasn't really thinking about the fixed signs as a whole with this. I was really thinking about the Mars signs for real. They share that. So Aries gets thrown in that with the fixed signs. Aquarius will like you and be like, you know what? I'm good. But like you. It's like, why you not gonna fuck with them? Is that one little thing right there? Or like they be fake picky because they get once it's time to get fixated, it's time to get fixated. Leo picky. You know, being picky leads to being delusional as well too, but picky as hell. All right. Nigga wear the wrong fucking shirt. A nigga could have 5 different hairstyles he rock. He don't never go out these 5. But the one motherfucker she don't like, you wore that to the first date. She on the Leo girl on the phone. You're like, yeah, it's our aesthetic. I just don't think our aesthetic. Girlfriend, like, what you talking about? What's your aesthetic? You saying the nigga man handsome? You like his hair? I know, but it's just, you know, when he does the box braids. Yeah, he wore the box braids. I told you I don't like the box braids, and he wore them the first date. Fucking Leo girl, sit your ass the fuck down. I could have changed this motherfucker. I don't even do this one that off. This is number 5 on the list. Yo, bougie the fuck ass. God damn, fixed signs. You get anybody in here in a relationship with a fixed sign, dating a fixed sign, you got some you got some shit with you. You got some shit. I don't know what you doing. I don't know, you tricking or, because there's 2 signs I don't got a name in that 4 that you could have a field day if you mention tricking. You got their ear. I don't even mention what 2 signs those are out of them 4. Actually, it was Taurus and Scorpio, but I think I throw Aquarius in there too with their business acumen having ass. They will put in love and romance to the fucking side for money. They will get married and not give a fuck about intimacy. This motherfucker's rich. I'll kiss the fuck out this ugly motherfucker. I don't give a damn. The fuck wrong with you? I'm out of the hood. Aquarius don't give no fucks. So, you know, anyways, this fixed sign trying to get fixated into some shit. If you dating a fixed sign right now, you that nigga for real. You that nigga. Shout out to you ladies too. Shout out to you ladies too. You got a Scorpio in a relationship? Damn. I'm a Scorpio dominant. You got a Taurus nigga in a relationship? Taurus some most tricking ass niggas, man. So you got Taurus in a relationship, man. Girls be jealous of their own girlfriend. Like, I need a nigga that's gonna come to just spend the bag like that. What I gotta do to get that? You looking up Shira and shit, looking at Shira videos. Sprinkle, sprinkle, how to get a man to spend on. What the fuck you watching Shira videos? I could have told you get a Taurus nigga 2 years ago. You look at her dumb ass. I've been telling you get a Taurus nigga. You could have just booked a fucking reading for all that. You want a nigga to spend money on you? One of these earth sign niggas, not the moons, not the suns are impulsive. I'm a moon. My heart got to be in that shit. Then the trick can come out. My emotions got to be in that shit. The sun, earths, get them niggas. Keep it at Taurus and Virgo. Capricorn, that's a hit or miss with that one. But if you're a good assistant, you getting that allowance. Capricorn dating a chick and she make just the right assistant. She taken care of. She not even gonna have to ask for nothing. She taken care of. Bitch, you the reason this business flowing anyway. I gotta take care of you before anybody else. My motherfucking mom in the hospital. But I gotta take care of you right now. Because this business is all I got. Yo, Capricorn, you're some insensitive bitch ass motherfuckers sometimes. Yo, so there you go, ladies. There you go. Never fucking say I ain't tell you nothing. All right. Damn, we asked for that. I need an astrology hack for this. Get it? Did you want a trick? The suns. Remember the suns. The suns. Walk up on my black ass. I gotta love you first. Okay, so look. Right, Capricorn will make you earn that shit. You gotta earn the trick out of them niggas. Taurus and Virgo, they gonna give it up. They gonna give it up quicker. They give it up way quicker. You know, Virgo always trying to pour into somebody, and Taurus braggadocious fucking ass think they got some power tricking on your ass. And they just some giving motherfuckers. They just give too. So if they up and they like you or love you, you gonna get some of that. Again, you gonna feel some of that. You might not get the bread directly, but you gonna feel the 5-star dates. You're going to like the inclusive. You're going to like the fucking resorts you staying at. You're going to like Valentine's Day and your birthday come around. You're going to like that shit. You're going to like that shit. Tricking romantic bitch ass nigga of a man. My hating ass. But look. Who we talking about right now? So Scorpio. Yeah, 6th house. This is what we got to clean up right now. That's what's starting you. So by the full moon time, it got to be a whole new step in this house. The time you wake up, people that's in your schedule, what's prioritizing your schedule. If none of this is on point by the time of the full moon, you're going to be a wreck. You're going to be a wreck by the full moon, especially because you relate to all the transits. And you the one that kind of get a cheat code to be on top of your game by the full moon. And where's the full moon gonna be at? In your motherfucking Aries is in your 6th. Oh shit, is in your 12th. So be careful of beware of projection from partnerships around this time, right? If during that full moon time, your partner might say some shit that you really got to break up with them for. Like, I don't give a fuck you said that shit if you was mad. I will always remember you said that. I have to break up with you right now. I cannot erase that. Some of y'all zodiac signs in this motherfucker think some shit is forgivable. Yeah, when you got Capricorn, Scorpio placements, we take shit to fucking the next experience in this motherfucker. The Libra part of me be ready to resolve that shit. Okay, baby, it's okay. You cheated on me. We can get through it. You want to go to family counselor? Little bitch ass Libra part of me. You want to resolve some shit. Scorpio, Capricorn, looking at this bitch like she crazy. You cheated on me? What the fuck wrong with you? Oh, you really don't. You get off me. I'm off this. All right. You go fucking take this hurt and go be toxic somewhere else. I was this close to getting on my healing shit. This shit I can never get right. It's Scorpio talking. I can never fucking get right with this love shit. These bitches always doing it, nigga, crazy. See, so this is why Scorpios be fucked up. Y'all be fucking Scorpios over. This is why they carry that toxicity over to another motherfucker. Somebody else hurt they dumb ass. Okay. So that's what's going on. Scorpio sun rises. I love y'all. Sagittarius sun risings. We got the 5th house lit up. I just said fire signs is really on display to be that nigga or to be that clown right now. Sagittarius, which one you gonna be? All right, which one you gonna be right now, Sagittarius? Guess what? The stage is all yours. The 5th house is all lit up. And this is why Sagittarius sometimes could burst really fast into success. Because if there ain't nothing holding back Jupiter, aka like if Sagittarius sun rising, if they don't got like no bad aspects hitting Jupiter. And when I say bad, it doesn't. A square opposition can add pressure to somebody. A square opposition can still add pressure to make somebody want to act on something quicker. But the natural nature of Sagittarius sun rising is to explore. Sagittarius sun rising is not the type to find out they're good with something and not dissect it and see how deep they could go and craft it and see where it could take. That's not their natural energy. So let's say the Sagittarius sun rising don't got no like, early karma to work on with certain placements amongst their Jupiter. This Aries 5th house is dynamic. This is why a lot of Sagittarius sun risings can burst into success when it comes into expression, because their Aries 5th house can become relentless here as far as their channel focus for how they want to move the stage. And y'all know Sagittarius is not the sign to gas, right? If you got a little brother, little sister, they annoying as hell, but they Sagittarius is, and they annoying as hell. But when your friends come over, they be laughing at their jokes. You know what that do? You know it's over. You know it's over. You know every time your friends come in the crib and your Sagittarius little brother, little sister know they finna laugh at their jokes. They just getting them ready. Like I've been writing these jokes down all week. It's up, and my side I can stay up late, so it's lit. Looking at you, looking at you like, how you mad, you tight. Like I'm with y'all all night. I'm up. I'm the life of the party. This Aries dynamic is heavy here. So I don't know if any of y'all know Sagittarius risings or Sagittarius rising that have the sun and moon in Aries, or somebody with Sagittarius and Aries in their sun, moon, and rising. Being able to bring such an uplifting, encouraging energy, but so passionately, can be a deadly combination when it's worked right. And this is what they could pull off here. So this is the environment you have in your 5th house. So this is why when you jump into anything creatively, this is why sometimes just Sagittarius sun rises. When look at fucking Sagittarius pastors and preachers, like whenever you're on the stage and you got people watching you and you got a mic, that the Aries, Leo 5th house rules the microphone. So just look at that combination of energy. Because you actually have pastors and preachers with strong Sagittarius placements. So, or ninth house placements, really specifically. All right. So look at that connection there. But right now, Sagittarius sun risings, this year can be, since Jupiter has been in Gemini, you may have been dealing with a lot of extremes in this past phase of your life this year, like a lot of highs and lows. Right now, Aries comes into this, Venus and Mercury already have been revising on how you could, it's all trine energy, it's all opportunity energy. So, siblings, friends, Mercury, the Venus, partners, loved ones, support system, all helping coming through with how you can adjust things in your 5th house with your expression, whether these things are uncomfortable truths or, they're coming harmoniously, how to adjust your expression, things dealing with your craft, your attitude or approach towards things dealing with craft. All these things you need to be soaking in right now. All right. By the time we get to the second half of Aries season, there could be a whole bunch of fruitful opportunities open up. It may seem like certain things you're really passionate, eager to blossom right now, may deal with a little bit of, once again, stop and go energy. And I said you're not a stop and go sign. You was a go motherfucker. So Right now, you got to be in alignment with that. And you're going to feel the shift of energy by the time, we get some retrogrades going direct. And then, we get to that second half of Aries season, right? So I want y'all to pay attention to what is being influenced or advised to you when it comes to how to express yourself, or any new Aries, new transformation, new directions when it comes to how you can display things on the stage, what you can display on the stage. Maybe you haven't been displaying things on the stage, and there's a lot of potential energy that still has to be worked with, still has to be activated. These energies can activate some shit, but you have to be able to hear it, feel it, digest it whenever this person plays their thing, commercial, download, experience, dream of how you can own the stage in some type of way, manifest. Strong creative properties in this space. All right, Sagittarius, so don't play with it. Shout out to Lotto. All right, now Capricorn, sun risings, hot seat, the last hot seat sign. All right, Capricorn sun risings. Now, you're just one of the most stop and go motherfuckers I know. I'm a Capricorn moon rising, and I don't realize how much of a stop and go motherfucker I am till I get around the Aries, till I get around the Leo. So what does this mean? A Capricorn sun rising, for the most part, we still dealing with the retrograde. So like I said, everybody to the full moon has to pace. But what does that mean? At some point this season, Capricorn sun rising, some shit that you've been stopping, playing. The plan got it. When the fuck we gonna do the plan? You said we was gonna rob this bank a year ago. How much different motherfucking getaway drivers, different approaches to get into the building, what car we gonna use, what we gonna say, what guns, how much time we gonna change the fucking blueprint before we execute some shit. Maybe it's just me, but I don't know if y'all know some Capricorn ass niggas. These niggas stay with a plan. When I first got in astrology, I started understanding Capricorn. I'm like, damn, yeah, the Capricorns, okay, they're the boss, this, that, and the third. They put in work, they hard workers. Hard work my ass. Not every fucking Capricorn hard worker. Mentally, spiritually, their archetype is doing work in their spirit and mind. That shit got to get applied to reality at some point. This is where the vitality of the sun comes in. Saturn and all that domicile ass fucking energy. This is where the sun come in. All right, Capricorn sun rises, get some pep in your step. Get some wind beneath your wings, partner. You know what I'm saying? Capricorn sun rises. So at some point this season, your motherfucking fourth house ain't gonna feel like being all settled in an isolated space. It's gonna be things that aren't seen, that are private, that you're gonna want to be expressed, or something gonna pull that motherfucker out of you. This is a time people want to see your expression, but your emotional expression right now. There ain't no fucking sign that represents that phrase more than anybody. Emotional expression. Motherfucking Aries and Cancer gonna express some fucking emotion in here, and they're gonna help remind us it's healthy to do that shit from time to time. The fuck is your no feelings, no thoughts, having ass doing, just standing here not having no feelings and no thoughts? When the fuck is you never mad about nothing, passionate about nothing? I hate a no feeling having ass nigga. You just like a Sims character. Do you have a life? This shit in my life got me fucking mad right now and happy. All right, the fuck wrong with you? So Capricorns, don't get me mad. don't get me mad right now. I'm really blacking on myself, but this will be going on. Sometimes Capricorn sun rising with that extra sober shit. Ain't got the time for that shit right now in Aries season. Ain't got the time for that. You know you one of the most emotionally reserved signs, and you got all these transits going on in your fourth house. Keep your bottle up all your emotions and thoughts and shit to yourself if you want. Venus and Mercury in the fourth house was here to help you revise what's going on inside. It don't mean just keep it all the fuck inside. The time when it comes to connect, relate it, express it, get some steam off your shit. That's part 2, Capricorn. But I get it. You got an Aries fourth house. Everybody in your fucking household deal with their emotions on their fucking own. Dude, probably didn't nobody fucking care about how the fuck you felt about some shit. You're a Capricorn rising. You're a Capricorn sun rising. Who the fuck care about how the fuck was going on in school? Other people got your mom, your dad, your siblings. They got their own personal shit going on. They got their own personal goals going on. So now your ass don't even know how to express your shit the fucking way, because nobody ever want to listen to your shit. It's just everybody pushing out their own personal shit and being in their own personal shit with an Aries fourth house. So now, when it comes to your relationship life right now, when it comes to your love life, and you're realizing you're meeting a certain roadblock with connection in it because a lack of expression in your partner saying it's hard to connect. Yeah, that's all of that a lot of that lack of expression shit. And then right now, work can't be the substitute for every fucking thing. All right, you should know that for long as your ruler been in Pisces like a motherfucker. So I don't know why a lot of Capricorn and Aquarius down in this acting like they're gonna be doing anything right now, or why certain things is not taking off the way it should be, because you thinking you're not supposed to be connecting what you're building in some type of shape or form, and you're running from being in environments where you connected. So a lot of Capricorns and Aquarius dominance, we wasting this energy right here with the ruler passing Aries, Pisces. Because you ain't gonna like when they get into motherfucker Capricorn, ain't gonna like when they get into Aries. Gonna be one of the main signs bitching when they get into Aries. I'm gonna be bitching too. I'm gonna be bitching. All right. That's why we gotta take it. Sometimes you don't realize how good things are while it's going. Saturn doing his little neutral thing in Pisces right now. All right. When that shit get into Aries, it's gonna be some shit. All right. It's gonna be some shit. It's gonna be. We gonna think we going to war every fucking day. The way the media and the commercials gonna be. You might we in war in all different type of spaces and places in different ways. This is always a spiritual warfare going on. But when Saturn get into Aries, when you talk about reality, transformation, newness, destruction, war, this is why in this season is gonna help us get a little glimpse, at least before that time, of understanding what individuality is and making sure you have some authority in your personal life in some type of shape or form, because Saturn and Aries is going to be just another transit that forces people to build up their individuality and make sure their resources is you have more authority about, how you get yours and how you build stability here. Like, we're all just going to be forced to do it. Saturn in Aquarius was a huge phase for that, because it helped us get more connected to what was going on, to new resources, crypto going up crazy during this time, new all different forms of technology, as far as how we can profit off of it. Technology was booming to a degree before Saturn got into Aquarius. Saturn got into Aquarius, the way of profiting off all this shit started booming more. If you really look at different trends with different platforms, TikTok, IG start competing more, right? So Capricorn, sit your ass down right now. All right. Make sure you know how to connect, express some shit with how you feel. You can stay in your constructive bag, but you're gonna have to be more proactive with some emotion about shit. And when I talk about also you being stop and go-ish, it may play out with some perks here and there as far as the first half of the season, when we need to be recollecting some shit. But by the time we get into that full moon in Libra, moon whooping your ass from Libra, all this Aries energy whooping your ass, you're gonna understand you should have more clarity around this time of how your relationships and your priorities all correlate with each other in some type of shape or form. All right. And all these heavy transits in the fourth house is just you kind of got to get a bit open here, Capricorn, and that's on all levels. Be more open with associates, being more open with loved ones, being more open with wherever there's a space to connect, because it's just going to get pulled out of you, and it could feel really unfulfilling if you're not in the present in these spaces of connection before this transit is over. Aquarius sun risings. All right, what we got lit up? What we got lit up? We got the what we got lit up? Aquarius sun risings, the third house. This is my placement for real. All right, the third house. Aquarius you know what individuality is, but right now Venus and Mercury is changing your third house. So what does that mean? Your individuality could be a little clouded because everybody named Mother got a different idea, got a different critique for what you got going on, is trying to bring you into different environments. Maybe things dealing with your social life is throwing off things that you want to adjust personally. All right, now Aquarius and Aries is that sextile again. So Aquarius and Aries, they admire each other's innovativeness. I don't know if that's a word, but their ability to be innovative in this motherfucker is very inspirational to the both of their asses, and they respect each other's individuality, and that creates a tight bond with Aquarius and Aries a lot of the time. This is why when Aquarius and Aries date each other, to me, when Aquarius and Aries date, this is one of the best examples of what a relationship with space looks like in my perspective, because there's no these two signs they'll be able to date each other and not take space offensive. That's hard to do sometimes for some people. You know, it's hard to think that just because your partner kind of wanted to be in their own bag, they wanted to just be in their personal space but still be in a relationship with you. Like, that's hard for some people to digest. Aries and Aquarius could do that's what'll make them bond even tighter once they realize that's how both of them are. You know, so a lot of the times people feel like they have to compromise or change too much. That pairing will just find so much pockets to allow them to be them. So the Aquarius woman won't be bugging the Aries guy about watching football on Sunday or doing whatever fucking manly crazy shit he like to do. Aquarius woman is gonna let him rock. Aries man is not gonna be as insecure. You know, this is all in the healthy perspective, but Aries man, Aquarius woman may have a certain is Aquarius is a masculine sign, so Aquarius woman may carry herself a certain way, you know, express a certain way. Aries man may just is not going to give an insecure vibe, let his woman do his thing. Another nigga may look at, I'm gonna have my woman all outspoken like that, blah, 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 blah. You ain't the Aries nigga. That's why they ain't your fucking woman. That's why the fuck they together, motherfucker. And nobody fucking asks you. So that's I like that pairing for that. You know, they'll really teach you, be an example of how space is needed, because if you plan to really have a tight connection with somebody, motherfucker, don't you think there's gonna be some times they going through some shit in their life and they just, don't you be going through some shit? I get the relationship is to be there for each other, but who is you to be offended because somebody wanna be to their own thoughts and emotions? That is just so selfish of you. It's hard for people to understand shit like that. That's why it'd be hard to get in a relationship. But anyways, Capricorn, sit your ass down. Well, we never talk about you no more. We got to talk about Aquarius. So, yes, the confusion in the third house. Now, I'll say this much: Mercury is in the third house, even though it's retrograde. Mercury is in the third house, so it's easier to decipher bullshit or bad advice you're getting from people. Aquarius sun rising, people can be very aggressively persuasive right now. So Aquarius sun rising, you cannot allow people, because you're a sign that I look at as very systematic. These transits with Venus and Mercury all in your third house may have been a very persuasive time where people may have wanted you to participate in things that throw off your system in some type of shape or form. You also guys could be dealing with energies in your love life where your partner wants you to become more included or more aware of things that are their pastimes, what they're into, their interests. Try to be more receptive around this time. You know, Aquarius sunrise, I love y'all to death, but y'all one of the signs I attract the most in my life. So I feel like I know y'all more than a lot of other signs, even though I fucking know every fucking sign. But you guys, bro, have a way of like making people not like. It's so weird because y'all are great listeners, if not some of the best listeners, but y'all kind of have a way of people making feel like they're not being listened to, though. I know if there's 10 women in the chat that had a significant relationship with Aquarius, they all could say, yep, been there, done that. Been there, done that. I feel like I'm talking to a brick wall sometimes, but they could repeat every fucking word I said, though. But I felt like I was talking to a brick wall. Aquarius all day, every day. So right now, Venus and Mercury transit in the third house, that close to home camaraderie, your partner may want to include you in that, and you not realizing that's what's going on can be taken offensive to them around this time, because your detachedness in your aura, not just your action. Just like, what the fuck aloof mean? Aloof means like just like blah, right? Like nothingness, kind of. Not friendly or forthcoming, cool and distant. Yeah, y'all some aloofing ass motherfuckers. But yeah, people get used to that once they get to know you. But moments like that where your partner's really trying to, or somebody's close to home is really trying to bring you into a situation to see, because they look at you as somebody that they can depend on for whatever type of mental, emotional stability. Just make sure you pick up on that around this time, Aquarius. When we get to the full moon, it's going to be trining you. So you are kind of like Scorpio. Whoa, the other fixed sign that I feel like has a lot of relatability going on. You harmonize with Aries in a sextile. You are a neighbor sign to Pisces. Oh, you ain't really got shit going on with Cancer, but for the most part, yeah, I just don't want y'all being too sped up by anybody else with y'all personal system, because Aries can light a fire up under your ass to get more proactive with something, Aquarius, because that's where Aries comes through as a perk for you a lot of the time. Sometimes, Aquarius, your mind is, once again, your thoughts are too high, so you guys are like fucking brilliant ass geniuses, but you can be in the mind way too much, and Aries helps you put some pep in your step. So first half of the season passed, full moon and Libra are going to be way more active and way more clarity. You already have a natural ability to know how to put your relationships into position per se, but there's going to be way more clarity doing this around the full moon, and you can see how this will result on things dealing with stability overall. All right. And last but never least, my Pisces. All right, Pisces. I hope you guys really enjoyed your solar return season. All right. I was definitely feeling the vibe strong. Yeah, kind of came in strong. Damn. Yeah, niggas started bugging early this year with Pisces season. I don't know. We jumped into that good old warm delusion energy quick. All right. But of course, y'all are the sign to help us recollect, digest. All right. Y'all prepare us for the birth stage. Y'all help us get more in tune with our psychic abilities and our intuition, which is all sacred ingredients for any creation process, any growth process. So when we're looking at the sun just leaving your sign, and now it just jumped into the second house. All right, you have an Aries second house, Pisces. So as much as you recollect in the first house, as you just did, which there's still activity going on here, but the sun just passed there, so it just passed this exalted space. So a lot of Pisces sun rises could be very giddy right now, especially because Pisces sun rises can be very giddy about something they either just tore down. Remember, the sun just passed Saturn. So a lot of Pisces sun rises are giddy about something they just tore down that they may not have they didn't have the courage to tear it down, or they're really giddy because the sun passed Saturn and certain things that were playing out as woes and burden with Saturn, and it was a little hard for Pisces to keep a positive outlook on what they're building. The sun passed it and hit them with like, yo, Pisces, yo, Saturn be on that bullshit. You got it. Like, it gave it that positive encouragement. Remember, Saturn and the sun don't like each other, but the sun is going to give that type of influence in some type of way when it's passing this motherfucker. So a lot of Pisces sun risers may have this real giddy outlook on this, once again, this new optimistic approach on how they're going to build the system in some type of way. Pisces, take all that fucking excitement and giddiness into this motherfucking season, and your value system, let that get implemented. Once again, new seeds into your value system. Second house, Venus and Mercury in this motherfucker right now. So, and when we talk about reevaluating your values, that has been happening in an intense way. Lately. All right. So if you're making anything shake when it comes into anything that's moving around your finances, your resources, I hope you've been feeling the hesitation to not jump on anything impulsively while your ruler has been I said your ruler because Venus is home. While Venus is home, because you may have been real comfortable and feel like things are just naturally going to work out. That's the dark side of the home placement. You're too laxed. So you have Venus transiting your second house, and you may feel like anything you do with your money, letting motherfuckers hold money that never fucking proved to you they could pay you back and shit. All this lack shit with finances, resources. That's where you got to be on point this season. None of that lack shit. Got to be laser sharp with Aries here right now. And Mercury and once again Venus have already been reevaluating, readjusting the people, places, and things, and also how you deal with your resources. So a lot of, once again, money house is lit up, and you always need to pay attention to what's going on with your finances, man. All right, and who's influencing your finances, because you may realize things going on with your relationship life around this time are connected with things dealing with resources and stability. Are you being leaned on a little too fucking much right now, Pisces sun rising? Does somebody need to be appreciative about what you give and how you may have once again poured out of a cup you ain't have to pour out of? Sounds like a Pisces thing to me. Okay. So that's what we got going on in the second house. By the time we get to the full moon is going to be taking place. Where the full moon at? Pisces sun rising, Libra is in conjunction house. Was it the 8th house? Pisces opposite sign is Virgo. Yeah, I think I got that right. Libra in the 8th house. Yeah, Pisces sun. Yeah, Pisces sun rising, Libra in the 8th house. So yeah, I'm bugging. The money house is lit up. What the fuck am I talking about? The money house is lit up for you this season. So Saturn been working your ass, Pisces sun rising. So anytime you get into a space like this where there's a huge emphasis on resources, that you kind of got to show you've been learning some shit. Like, yeah, I just don't impulsively spend into nothing. Yeah, I just don't put money into some shit without a plan as far as a creative tool or whatnot, but not knowing what I'm gonna use with the creative tool. Like, you got to capitalize off of that, and you may get challenged with situations that don't encourage with these wise decisions. All right. But listen, guys, y'all some real troopers. All right. 3 Hour John down the line, man. All right. Happy New Year, everybody. Let's bring the Aries season in with a bang, with a paste bang in this motherfucker, though. All right, guys. But I believe the first half to the second half of the season is going to have two different paces, two completely different paces. All right. Zodiac Love Line tomorrow. I will be notifying y'all before I get on, so I'm looking forward to talking to y'all, man. I didn't get a chance to do it last weekend because I was on vacation. I went to Houston. Houston's such a beautiful city. All right, I'd be looking forward to visiting Houston again. But yeah, now I'm looking forward to seeing y'all faces tomorrow and hearing what y'all got to tell me about love and relationships and what you got going on. All right, family, let's have a ball this year. Once again, Happy New Year, family. See y'all tomorrow.